We are live. Yeah, baby. I come from the land of the ice and the snow. All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? That's right. But you know what? If you've never watched my streams before, I'm a very experienced streamer. My name is Daniel Tosh. I used to have a show called Tosh.0. And then I changed my whole look up. Got a bunch of plastic surgery. So I actually am Daniel Tosh for anyone that doesn't know. And welcome to Tosh.0. Oh, never mind. You know what? I changed my name to Brian. That's right. Big shout out to Daniel Tosh, one of the comedic greats. I didn't even know that he had a drama with Rob Dyrdek. What's up, Derpy? What's up, Floppy? Yo, 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 what's up, Daniel? What's up, guys? Shit, man, hey. I know in the past I talked a lot about, self-improvement stuff and my own journey. I tell you what, boys, we're out there just executing the vision. I mean, we're just out there executing on a high level each and every day. You know what? And again, life's about the journey, not the destination. I mean, I'm going somewhere. But I don't care where I'm going. I don't care where it is. But it's going to be somewhere. It's going to be somewhere pretty cool, I would think. Isn't that right? All right. Let me get all this shit figured out here. But yeah, again, welcome to BryansWrld. Well, I think all the old people, hey, y'all can still call me Gil. Because I it was like 3 years of streaming under the name Gil Ambrose. And I'd felt like I kind of grew out of Gil Ambrose as a person, and I wanted to be me, Brian. So instead of a stage name, I said, fuck it, my name's Brian. And the good news, I'm no longer, unemployed. I was never really unemployed. I had a job that just didn't have work, and now that job has found work for me, and I'm going in. I'm going in, baby. So we're back. So no, hey, all the haters out there that want to say, "Oh, he's unemployed." Sorry, hate to burst your bubble. You're gonna have to find something else to hate about me. There's probably a lot of things for most people. I'm kind of like one of those, like either I'm your cup of tea, or fuck this dude. For real. But yeah, I don't know. I think my real name looks sexy, too. Like Brian with a Y. I use that as a fucking pickup line. This shit works. That gets someone's attention and they remember your fucking name. These little things, right? When you're out and about. When you're out and about, you want to leave your print on people. You want to leave your stamp in this world, in this matrix that we live in, this realm that we live in. You want to make your mark. Kinda, right? Everybody wants to make their mark. Everybody wants to feel like perhaps they've done something with their lives, I guess, right? I guess a lot, most people have that feeling. I don't know. Some people just be chilling. That's cool. I don't judge people. I'm not really here to give advice. I know my shit is technically self-improvement. I'm more of laying a roadmap that isn't available to people. Like, it's all this general motivation. I've talked about it a couple times, all the motivational content that we can see. And we're actually going to watch some today. We're going to watch some. I've made fun of that Grant Cardone guy. I might as well bring up a video of him and make fun of him talking and not just his book. So let's make fun of him more. All right. But I mean, like, I think of a guy like Grant Cardone. He's a wealthy business guy. I think he just did some pyramid scheme scammy shit. But anyways, he's a rich guy telling everybody to get motivated. And it's like, I don't know. For the most part, I don't know if you should be that motivated to be that excited about your 9-to-5 job that's, plug into the cog. You're just a cog in the machine, man. Just a cog in the machine. And like, listen, man, I'll go be a cog in the machine. But it's when people get brainwashed by their job and they start talking about their job wherever they go, like, bro. But it's like motivated. I got this job. We're working up the ladder. Success. And I'm like, dude, if we went dopamine for dopamine, you're fucked, dude. You want to have a dopamine fight? Dude, I wake up in the morning, usually fully piped up, and just like, where's the party? Where, like, they're either like, I either want a fucking party, dude, a rager, or I want to go turn into the Hulk and like save the day. I want to be like a superhero. Getting off. Where's the battle? Where's the fucking war? That's how I wake up every day. I'm like, either where's the party or where's the war? Now, weekend's different story. You try to relax, but you know what I'm saying? We got all these things in this world that you wake up and you think about this, you think about that. I don't know. The things that our brains are like little drip tanks. And it'd be dripping some bullshit sometimes. The brain be dipping some bullshit. I don't want to, dude? Yeah, Derpy. I remember that. I used to do sports streams, and it was kind of interesting. You would get some, I'm a Cleveland guy, so we're doing some Cleveland shit out here. And this one time we were doing a Cavs game, and it was that game last year against Boston when the Cavs came back like down 20, and ended up kind of pooping on Boston. Not only did this dude bet on Boston, but he was a Boston fan, and he started talking smack, and I had that stream on Facebook, on my other Facebook. We ended up I was like, you're a dumbass, dude. Like, I can just click your profile and pull you up, and we can sit here and roast you. You fucking idiot. Like, you fucking idiot. Who the hell would be rolling in the chat? Like, I don't know. I feel like people on Facebook, you don't want to try to troll people on Facebook unless your account's private. Like, if someone tried to troll me on Facebook, I'm going to pull up your account and roast your ass and embarrass you. Like, oh, what's good, Aaron? What's up, baby? Ice, ice, baby. Yeah. Bling, bling. Do it big. But no, for real, I'll have a dopamine fight with a billionaire, dude. Like, think about, like Cat Williams. I thought he was cool. Like, I heard a bunch of good things about him, and then I heard him on the episode of Theo Von. Now, I don't listen to these people a lot. I just tune in to see, like, what not to fucking do, honestly. Like, that shit is really, I don't know. They're just little gossipers. We really want to listen to comedians gossip all day. Okay, go listen to 5 hours of Joe Rogan and the Jew, the Jew guy, the Jew pedophile, Ari Shaffir. Look, I don't care what jokes Ari Shaffir wants to make. It's when he goes to Thailand, and you know what? Ari Shaffir, go to Thailand and bang a tranny. I don't give a shit. You know what? Catch me on a bad day of the week, and that might be me. But the problem is this transsexual person that Ari Shaffir bought as a prostitute in Thailand was like 14 years old, and he like openly talked about it on a podcast. Now, again, is that a comedic bit? Like, the dude's using that. I'm sure that motherfucker did that. I'm sure that dude, he has that look in his eyes. He's got that pedo look. I ain't never seen Ari Shaffir with a woman. You ever see Ari Shaffir? You never seen, man, ever see any of these comedians with women? I don't know. The popular comedy thing is very, look, I know I'm a little sussy with my big earrings and I use self-tanner sometimes. Yes. But no, I mean, I don't care. But shit, dude, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's like you would think the paparazzi would get a picture of these guys with some, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Seems weird to me. Again, I like these comedians, as I like their comedy sets. Typically, I don't like their podcasts. I'm not trying to talk shit on these people. I'm just being objective. And I'm not even saying it's not fair for me, the little guy, can't. There's a lot of little guys like me that would have the ability to have a good niche audience. Tons of them. But you don't get your shot unless you play with that algorithm. Look what I said. I said, thanks for, what did I put on Facebook? Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to downvote the video and report me. And also subscribe to my OnlyFans. Yeah, downvote my live streams. Downvote my podcast, because this ain't going to make me any money. OnlyFans, I do my sports show. It's called the Pink Sock Sports Show. And I stand there and I talk about sports wearing butt naked. Nothing but work boots and a pink sock on my dong. And if you join the... there's different tiers. If you only join the $5.99 tier, you don't get to see the part where the pink tube sock comes off. Now, unfortunately, if I started talking about more of the tiers, I would be violating the terms and conditions of YouTube, because it gets very specific and it gets very wild real quick. That's a joke. I don't have an OnlyFans. I'm kidding. I don't have an OnlyFans. I do have 847 followers on a cam website. All right, next bit. All right, guys, let's talk about Jordan Peterson here. I don't really care about Jordan Peterson, but I saw he made something.
How do you acquire the interest of
a lot of children?
How do you acquire the interest of
in general, our United States dating culture, at least, it seems to be like, it's more like fishing, dog. Y'all be fishing out there. Y'all know nothing about nothing real. But anyways, it's kind of just guys doing a bunch of things to get different women's attention and hopefully one that will stick. There seems to be kind of, I don't know, just in general. I'm not saying there aren't good relationships and good kind of shit like that, but in general, it seems, I don't know, just the way, like, when I'm out the bars, the ways, like, start talking about, oh, I've been single, oh, trying to find a girl. It's just like, oh, boy. It's like, first off, maybe you probably shouldn't be drinking the poison. I get that. I get that you're having fun. I honestly, I have more fun when going out to the bars without drinking. I legit have more fun than the people I see for the most part out there. And I cut loose, bro. I'm like, not in like a horn dog way, but I just get down when I'm out there. I told my buddy, I said, if Sexy Red, if they play Big Sexy, you know, if they play Get It Sexy, if they play Get It Sexy, I'm going out on the dance floor. It's happening, and I'm going, like, I'm gonna shake my ass, dude. And when she says, you know, that ass super fat, I'm gonna be like, yup, dude, I got prime man booty. I gotta run from the gays. Then I stopped running from the gays and just started selling them nudes. You see, that's the whole thing with all the OnlyFans stuff and all that. It's like, if you can't beat them, join them. Used to make me mad. Oh, she gets clicks and attention and dollars from her internet thing, and she's just showing her coochie. If I had a coochie, I would do the same thing. But wait, there's more. Oh, you don't need to have a coochie. Oh, no. I guess it is kind of a modeling thing, though. I'm not saying everyone should get into OnlyFans. But if you're hot, hey, kind of dumb to not do it, right? All right, but anyways, yes, we kind of live in like a rat race of dating. Dating's kind of a rat race. I don't participate in that shit. I go with the flow. I have found my own happiness. If the universe gives me somebody, throws somebody into my life, I'm grateful for that. Good energy, good times. But yeah, I really try not to overthink things like everybody does. I don't care about my past relationships. in a negative way. Maybe in a positive way, like, hey, that was good times, woo. But yeah. So with that said, a lot of content has gotten popular on the internet to try to help you pick up girls. Which again, there is a system to, of course, having a lot of exchanges with women and finding one that will date you. Yeah, there's different ways to do that. Shoot your shot whenever you can. I've had enough shoot your shot, big balls moments that I stopped caring. I stopped giving a shit. So I'm not really here to, like, when it comes to romance and dating, my only advice is to kind of not care about it and find a way to make yourself happy first. And if that is something, if you're putting out good energy and good vibes, you tend to get things back in return, right? Now, I'm not saying have good and don't be manipulative, but find a way to be the best, most positive version of yourself. And that doesn't mean you gotta kiss everybody's ass. A couple times a day, I think in the back of my head, like, fuck this motherfucker. There's always gonna, like I said, there's always gonna be in life, fuck you, and fuck you. There's always gonna be. And sometimes you gotta let loose. If someone's being a bastard, you gotta be a bastard back to him sometimes. But yeah. So that's my dating advice. Work on yourself first, avoid that shit, and then go with the flow. And ride your paddle, and ride your boat down the stream, and you'll find some people might jump in your boat. They might not like the boat, they might jump right out, shit, but you can be in control of your happiness when it comes to that shit. Big trust. All right, so let's see what Jordan fucking Peterson says about. I love these are so funny. Let's see.
The female species.
All right, wait. What did she ask?
How do you acquire the interest of the female species?
You mean personally?
So how do you acquire the interest of the female species? If that comes out of your mouth, you're already doing it wrong. Whatever you're doing is wrong. If you say the term female species, you're fucking doing it wrong already. Oh my God, just like the terms, bro. Although, as far as my opinion of Jordan B. Peterson, I'd probably say more good than bad, honestly. I would think he guides more young men to improve that he harms, but again.
Sharp suits, man. Well, a little hygiene is not such a bad thing. As a start, decent haircut,
So these always start off with like the simple things like work out, look good, take care of yourself, which you should be doing anyway just for you. But let's see.
Certain amount of cleanliness.
Let's see where he goes with
That's
it.
a good thing. What's rule 1 in the first book? Stand up straight with your shoulders back. That's a good thing to do. What do women look for?
Body language,
Depends on the wisdom of the woman, obviously. But, well, it does because, narcissists can fool naive women. That's why narcissists propagate, by the way. And we know this because narcissistic psychopaths, young women are more likely to fall for narcissistic psychopaths. And the reason for that is they can't tell them from competent men. Because narcissistic psychopaths imitate competence. And that's their niche. And so they have a
Yeah, the thing with the controlling type of guys that control and manipulate people. I don't understand who the fuck got time for that. For real. Like, bro, I got shit I want to do. I got a daughter. Fuck. I'm a big boy now. So, and all this dark stuff, really, a lot of it, like kidnapping and all this the evils of our world. Like, I don't got time. I don't got time for it. And that's how a lot of these bad people that get in trouble a lot and that kind of shit. If you look, watch some of these clips on YouTube. That judge down in Houston, Judge David Flesher. Oh man, he's hilarious. He's awesome. And most of the time, a lot of these people don't have a job. And what he tells them is, you got too much time on your hands. He yells at these people. He says, you have too much time on your hand. You need to get a job. There's nothing in life that's making you responsible. And if you notice, the people with lesser charges, a lot of times they like have kids. Because if you have a child, like at least that's one thing. Like that's a lot of fucking work. And a very noble cause to raise life. To bring life into this world. What a magical thing you can do, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Like, why don't them people just like get stoned or something? Like, if you're really going crazy, you're feeling like you gotta do something like kidnap or something crazy. Or go fight. I mean, I've done stupid shit in my life under the influence of alcohol. As far as me not under the influence of alcohol, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, in terms of like harming other people or doing something bad, no, not really, no. I never really, I'm a pretty good person, I'd say. I can be very savage at times. And sometimes I make racist jokes, but I make racist jokes about the honkies too, so it's fair. If you're racist towards all races, it's not racism anymore. It's being fair and balanced. But yeah, let's see what else we got here.
Confidence that is...
So if you remember where we left off, he's talking about manipulative men and narcissists. And it's interesting that that's what he started talking about, right? The question originally was, how do you get a woman's attention? So it is interesting that he brings this up. And I think that's good that he would bring that up, just because, like, hey, maybe if you are a narcissist, you might hear this and be like, that might be somebody's, oh, I'm a piece of shit moment. You know, sometimes people need that, oh, I'm a piece of shit, I suck. You need that moment in your life to look in the mirror. I've had it. What's up, Paulie? Sorry, you know what? I wasn't looking at the YouTube chat. I apologize, Paulie. It's good to see you. Wait, what was Paulie's first comment? I learned a new word for this. Rizzing. Yes, Paulie, Riz. My Riz level is like 1,000. It's stud level. No, it's not like that. I keep it real and I'm funny and I say cool shit. At the end of the day, that's really all you have to do. But that is me though. That's just my personality. That's what I do. So I guess yeah, if this was me giving advice, I'd be like, I don't know, be more like me. Shit. Okay. This is my mic. I need a nerd to do all this shit for me. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we're good. We fixed it. Couldn't find the android. Yeah, he couldn't find the android he was looking for, Polly. Hell yeah. I love me some good Star Wars. Anything Star Wars. Star Wars jokes. Star Wars movies. I got lights, dude. I have Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber right here. I'm like Anakin Skywalker if he never actually turned into Darth Vader. And you know what? We can go back to that. Yeah, I can talk some Star Wars lore for a second here, dude. Can we all agree that Padme was totally being a bitch in episode 3? Like, I get that Anakin had a little hood on and looked a little angry, like he turned to the dark side, but he told her we could we could kill the Emperor, and then we could rule the galaxy. And like she was like, no, it's like, first things first, honey. You know everything's fucked. You know the Jedi Temple just got destroyed. You know all the Jedi are gone except like Yoda and Obi-Wan. You guys are fucked. You're fucked. And then you're evil. You can maybe get him to be a little nicer again, you know? He's not going to go batshit crazy with it. He's just going to get a little evil, kill a bunch of Jedi, and then overthrow the Emperor, and then do things his way, which I think he'd be all right. Especially with Padme's influence. I think everything would have worked out fine. I guess, though, if you look at it like this, he did kill the younglings. He did kill the little kid Jedis that were trained to be Jedis. So, and she heard about that. Stuff like that can kind of do it. I mean, my last girlfriend broke up with me because I killed a bunch of young Jedi to try to overtake the Republic and make a new empire. So yeah, that can scare a girl away a little bit. But I have, in the past, I have slayed Jedi temples and the girl was okay with it. So I don't understand. I don't understand Padme. Now again, this is a movie. We're all theory. It's all theory, right? It's just a movie. Calm down. But come on, dude. You gotta ride for your dude. And it's not like he didn't have the hair and the scar and that he was already... It's not like Anakin didn't kind of have that dark side vibe to him anyways. Why did Anakin turn to the dark side? He was looking for love in Alderaan places. That's funny. Alderaan is a planet in Star Wars. What's up, Polly? All right, let's. I want to hear the advice. So far, Peterson's just talking about narcissistic men. Where's like the advice to? Come on, guy. I'm a lonely guy out here who's trying to get a woman's attention. I need to watch videos like this. Again, I'm pointing this out because this is a big market, right? These types of videos are fucking all over the place. And there's content creators, dude, they're so fucking annoying. They make that their whole thing. And all they really do is kind of sit there and bitch and kind of be like an incel. They tell you just got to move on, blah, blah. And you can tell they're dealing with it themselves and they're kind of pissed off.
Isn't justified by their ability. But the women check out the confidence as a marker of ability, and the falsely confident can fool them, especially if they're young and naive. And so let's say you're not going to be a narcissistic psychopath, which is often what those like manosphere dating sites teach.
Oh yeah, another thing. Yes, with all these narcissists, if you're a narcissist that fakes confidence to get what you want, fuck you. Because y'all out there giving me a bad name. Now I'm spiritual, so people do seem to trust me and I'm very approachable because of that spiritual, like I really let that vibe out there. It's not just a confidence. I have more than just confidence. I have broken free from the matrix. I'm just a soul trapped in a carbon-based life form. Now that carbon-based life form, his brain got a little pizzazz and a little something extra, a little something different. And I roll with that. I don't shut that off. I let the ego be the ego. I don't shut down the ego. I don't think that's true wisdom. I think we're supposed to experience the ego. You do hear that a lot in the psychedelic drug community, ego death. If you trip hard enough, you'll get ego death. I mean, I've had some pretty good trips on shrooms, pretty hardcore. I never got like ego death. I guess maybe ego restriction and lower your ego a little bit. And again, that ideology of, hey, we're just souls, some kind of soul, I think, trapped in some kind of body. And then that soul be hopping. When this body croak out, it be hopping around, dude. It's like driving different cars. It's like cars. You know, you buy a car, driving around, it dies, and then you go to the next car and you get something new. And if I said this the other day, and if you were with that car after 20 years, if you've been taking care of your shit, you can get a nice car. If you've been not taking care of your shit, you can get a shitty car, which I'm not much of a car guy, so not judging. I drive a 2011 Chevy Equinox that's wine colored, and I'm incredibly proud of it. I think it's the fucking dad mobile. I'm a certified DILF, and that's my fucking vibe, dude. I can't pull, dude, no, a Mustang, ew. A divorced guy, you can't be divorced. Once you get divorced, you can't get a Mustang. It's just, I just don't think there, unless you already had the Mustang or you were specifically saving for the Mustang while you were in your marriage. And it's like, yeah, I really like my Mustang, but you know, the divorced dudes buying sports cars, it ain't the move, fellas. Buy yourself a better life without money. You don't need money to buy a better life. You just need to change the way your brain thinks.
Teach you is like,
But yeah, for real though, that pisses me off. Like sometimes. But it is sometimes like a barrier for me in the dating world that someone thinks my confidence that I'm a manipulative man. But you know what? And with a lot of these dudes, at least the stories I hear with the manipulators and stuff from the different stories I've heard, they're like bitches. Like they are like the most insecure. The people that fake confidence to manipulate are like the most insecure people. I can tell when someone's faking confidence. And that's fine. Fake it till you make it. But I don't know. I guess most of the confident acts I see from other people, they're under the influence of alcohol. It's not very often I see someone just walking around the day like, oh, this dude is a fucking baller. That's him. Like, that's kind of my job for myself. I have to be the one to do all the badass shit. I guess I'm not that badass. I'd be chilling. But like anything, you can make anything badass if you just rock it. You know what I'm saying? Like I turn on this light. Look at this. Bang. Bang. See, that was big pimping. And I was just turning on and off a light.
you know, wear an expensive watch and peacock a bit. And to peacock is to wear something, some item of clothing that's, you know, a little bit out of the ordinary, something a little bit more colorful than might be generally the case, so that you look like you're confident enough to pull that off with panache. But mostly it's just training in a kind of deceptive narcissism. Now, you know, a wallflower guy might...
Yes, that's a good point, bro. If you get a $15 gold fake diamond watch from Walmart and you go around telling people it's a $15 watch from Walmart, but it looks cool and I wear it because I'm rich in spirit. Say that shit. Don't even buy the fucking Rolex. Do what I just did. That literally works better than buying a fancy Rolex. Like, if you have a fancy Rolex, like 90% of the chicks are kind of rolling their eyes at you. Like, not. I know they ain't gonna say that out loud because our society is all like fancy jewelry. Oh, VVS. Oh, we gotta make sure the diamond is real diamond. All these famous people, like, what a bunch of fucking dicks, dude. That's why I want to be famous and rich and do things like test each other's diamonds to make sure they're not fake. Yo, man, you don't really be dripping like that. You know what's funny too? All the rappers are always like, "I be dripping, I be that, swag." I wonder how much compliments they actually get, because I get a lot of compliments on my outfits. I wonder. Yeah, rappers are kind of cringe. Like I like the music kind of. I like rap and hip hop, but in real life they're cringe as fuck. I mean, I know some of them were gangsters, but look what happened to Meek Bill. You end up in a Diddy freak off in a goddamn movie trailer. Um, but you know what? You know what? In life, if you don't find yourself in a freak off every once in a while, you're probably not having that much fun in life, for Christ's sakes.
Benefit from some training in narcissistic psychopathy, just to sort of balance them out a bit. So you can make some progress forward. That's why people like Andrew Tate are so popular. And I'm not saying that in an entirely dismissive manner, but there's a huge danger there. But generally what women want is something like confident, productive generosity, fundamentally. And so, if that's allied with physical attractiveness and a sense of humor and,
Yes, Polly. You should get a giant pocket watch and wear it around your neck like Flava Flav. But make sure the pocket watch is only like $15 and then tell people you're rich in spirit. Now, again, I really am. I'm not lying to people when I say that. Like, it's not like I thought of that and then did it. It came to me. One day I had a $15 Walmart watch, and then next thing I know, I'm rich in spirit, and there you go. That's all it takes.
the sorts of features that a man would also look for in a woman, so much the better. But your basic bet, and my suspicions are the guy who answered this question is probably young. First of all, no one likes young men, so if women don't like you, it's like, well, that's par for the course. Who likes young men? No one. Why? Well, they're basically troublesome and useless, and so that's why. So cross-culturally, women like men who are about 4 years older than them. And the reason for that is, women are more vulnerable on the sexual front, and they have to make themselves even more vulnerable if they have children, especially when the children are infants. And so they're looking for guys who are competent enough to be able to take care of themselves, at least, and then have enough left over for a wife and a dependent child. And not exactly because the wife wants to be taken care of, because it isn't exactly like women want to be taken care of. It's more a reciprocal relationship. But if a woman has a dependent child, then both of them have to be taken care of, especially when the child's an infant. And so women tilt.
See, he's getting into too much bullshit. The question was, how do you get a woman's attention? That's what he was asked. And then he gets in this whole thing about narcissistic men and infant children and women. Oh, okay, come on. Like, that's some overthink. And again, that's why this kind of stuff is kind of not good. Like, it's overthink. You're overthinking it. If you have to Google search this, you're overthinking it and you haven't done enough work on yourself. That's quite simple. Simple math. And again, I don't really want to give dating advice. I have the gift of gab. I present myself well. So I can't just tell, it's not fair to me be giving out dating advice when, because of my personality, I'm just naturally a good, someone's good partner. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I wasn't always like that. I had to work very hard on myself. That's why that's the whole thing. If you're really seeking out there, like, you need somebody to be happy, something's wrong. Something's wrong with you. Like I said, guy, I could ride this one out solo this whole life. I built that shit. I've built this shit. Now, again, I happen again. I'm like I said, I'm approachable, so I don't have to try at all to eventually meet someone. Eventually, I kind of let the universe do it, but it's hard. It's hard for people, man. It is, and it was very hard for me to figure that shit out. That I could, that you actually really don't need a partner of the opposite gender or whatever you're into. If you're gay or les, I don't give a shit. That you need that, you need like your better half or something, which is great if you can find something, but most people just kind of force shit. And I feel like if everybody went with the flow, then everybody would be finding their people better, and then the divorce rate wouldn't be like 50%. Yeah, I like the idea of a smaller truck floppy. If I wasn't I like the Chevy Equinox is like a dad mobile. But I've my last two cars was I had a freaking minivan, dude, the Town and Country minivan. And you can talk shit on my Town and Country minivan, but when we load that bitch up with a bunch of with a bunch of dogs and we go out and hit the town smoking blunts and that shit and drinking Four Locos and we be in it, then suddenly the Town Country is a pretty goddamn cool car. Oh, the good college years, huh? That was a good car though. But yeah. So once you're used to being up higher than a car, like I do not want to be driving in a fucking little car close to the road, and I want to be up. Like I'm in a spaceship. All right, let's. Is he gonna get to the actual question here? Come on, Jordan.
The scales toward assessment of men on the grounds of their competent generosity. And the reason, and you know, men might be annoyed about that, but I would say, well, if you were a woman, you'd do the same thing. And you know how I know that? It's because women are female humans. And so if you were a woman, you'd be just like a woman. So, because that's what a woman is, right? So you can't blame women. It's like, clue in there, buddy. If all women don't like you, it's you.
He's given zero Riz tips. And this, I have given, for anyone really looking for this, all right, let's say you can't fucking do it. You couldn't figure it out. You couldn't figure out how to be happy for yourself. And you've now decided that you absolutely need to have a partner. $15 Walmart watch. Become rich in spirit. I guess you could lie. Fuck you if you're lying about being rich in spirit, because that ruins it. You goddamn vampires. There's fucking bad people out there, man. My God. They gotta do something about that. Like, if I catch someone diddling like if I walk into a public bathroom and there's a guy like molesting a kid or something fucking crazy. I mean, it should be very legal to, at that point, like, the amount of harm that that's going to do on that child's life, it should be okay to, let me phrase this properly so I don't get kicked off the internet, but we should remove that person. The pedophile that should be removed. Same with, I mean, theft. See, now we got to start drawing lines. Like, when can you remove someone from existence? Like, what crimes? There's like a list of crimes you're allowed to murk someone. I mean, theft. You steal something, I don't care what you stole. We'll make it over $100. You steal something over $100, you lose your hand. If they start cutting off hella hands, ain't nobody gonna steal. I mean, what, 30, what is it, average per state, usually, like, what, 30,000? Well, under Biden's economy, it was probably 50,000. No. But no, for real. It's a lot of money per prisoner to keep a prisoner alive for a year in prison. And some of these things are kind of like, Trafficking someone, Beat up a woman, goodbye. But if they're drunk, you can't. Because there's certain things like, okay, if you're drunk and you do this, that was just the booze. You're not that bad. If you're blackout drunk and you send a threat, you might get charged with something and maybe go to jail a little bit. I wouldn't know anything about that. Oh. La 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 la. Dude, Anthony Rizzo. Dude, when I was not good, there was a time period in my life where I was kind of weird. And I get that I'm weird now. But I was like dumb weird. Where like way out there. Way out there. And there'd be some from, I don't know, y'all seen some of my craziness on YouTube a little bit in the beginning of my career. But yeah, all right. Yeah, Anthony Rizzo. I don't know how I know the kids, so back in my day growing up, it was, you have game. And by the time I had any, it's not like I learned how to talk to girls, I'm just a better person, I guess. I'm just a real one now. And I don't get scared or anxious at all. I mean, sometimes, obviously, I'm a human. Sometimes I get a little anxious about shit. But in those types of situations, I can be cold-blooded. Or at least I proved it to myself. I proved it to myself that I was so cold-blooded that, like, I don't even care no more. But again, I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I've worked very hard on the person I've become.
And that's so annoying. It's especially if you're young, because most women aren't going to like you, and it is you. So you have to grow up, but then you got to understand that if you make yourself competent and productive and generous and a little bit socially skilled and reasonably clean, eventually, you'll fool someone, and then and then might take a few years, but generally it happens. So that's the thing, is don't be a fool. Turn yourself into someone who's worth being around, and then develop enough social skills so you advertise yourself genuinely. Because it's not also useful if you're a man to be competent, productive, and generous, and then so timid and socially unskilled that no one can tell. That's also not helpful. Engineers do that all the time. So my friend Jim, he's my brother-in-law, he's a great engineer. He said, engineers are the only men who never
There we go. Because I don't watch much internet stuff or follow these types of people at all anymore, I think I was putting a little bit of RFK's personality into Jordan Peterson, because I expected him to say something like pheromones. Like, I thought he was going to say something crazy like pheromones, like get a little bit of your ball sweat and put it on your thing. Which, you know what? I can now think of some specific times that I did that, and it fucking worked. So I clicked this video expecting Jordan Peterson to be the wacky one, and now here am I, like, yeah, dude, you want to pick up girls at the bar, get some ball sweat, put it on your neck, fuck perfume or cologne. And I don't have a big sample size, but I remember specifically, like, the only time actually ever doing that, it really working. Like that. Like, like, damn, this must be my lucky night or something. Damn, dude. I think I was the actual crazy advice one, not Jordan Peterson. $15 Walmart watch. Hey, nothing but all you need. You want to get all the girls in the world. $15 Walmart watch and some balls sweat on your neck, dude. So bad. I'm so bad. No, I'm a good person. Oh, that is crazy, though. I mean, the funny part, yeah. I joke about these things, but I keep it real, you know? And I was like, you're joking with a buddy. You know, you're down to joking.
Figured out how to turn.
Hey. If Jordan Peterson went up on here and told people to use ball sweat to be more attractive because it has pheromones in it, you'd have motherfuckers collecting their shit and keeping goddamn jugs of ball sweat, bro. You'd have some... I mean, remember that pheromone soap we talked about? Oh. I mean, if you're not very smart and you hear the term pheromone soap and you kind of know what a pheromone it kind of is, your brain might be like, yeah, I need that. I want that. The trick with oh no, I'm not. No. Wear a wear a butt plug that's been dipped in hot sauce, and that's gonna keep you on edge. It's gonna keep you gooning out, and that's how you attract a woman's attention. Just be on Viagra all day. There you go. You want to get somebody's attention? You wake up and you pop a Viagra and you say, hey, call up David Goggins because we're getting hard today. Call up your boy who running them marathons. The guy on the internet with his shirt off telling everybody to get hard. If you ask me, it sounds like David's compensating for something, huh? Yeah, that's the next segment, guys. We're going to research. We're going to do some research. Does David Goggins have ED? Find out tonight on Fox News with special guest Caitlyn Jenner. That's my favorite. It makes me so happy. Like how Caitlyn Jenner became a right-wing symbol and was originally like the... I mean, he wasn't like the first openly trans person to do a gender change. I guess famous people, yeah. But no, Bruce wanted to be a fucking woman, and he became a woman, and he's still a good American, and he believed... That shit where... What comedian was it? Tim Dillon was talking about he went to a Thanksgiving with all these liberals. And all of a sudden, Caitlyn Jenner walks in wearing like a MAGA hat with her trans girlfriend, trans relationship partner. Did I get it right? Okay. And they were both just like piped up about America, dude. Just fucking piped up. Like, I love America. I love Donald Trump. And it was just all like left-wing people, like left-wing Hollywood vampires. Now me, I don't fit in either one of them boxes, bro. I'm outside their little matrix. So yeah, that last part though, let's get back to the Peterson and shit and finish this off. Um, I guess what he said there was pretty much what I kind of said. Figure out yourself first. Be competent with yourself. If you're looking for something, if you're trying too hard to look for someone, you don't even realize it, but you're spiritually scaring people away. Old Spice classic. The classic. I don't know. The Fiji is pretty good. Are you talking about that old school cologne shit that comes in like the little bottle when it gets tubey at the top? It kind of smells like Smarties. I have some sample size of that. Not bad, honestly. Not. I can remember sometimes that one working.
Turn social status into mating opportunities. That's such a funny line. It's also true. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story about him, too. I was with him and a friend of mine who's also an engineer in a bar in Palo Alto in California. It was so damn funny. It was a wine bar, a pretty sophisticated place, you know, and I was sitting there talking to them, and they're both high-end engineers and like super bright people, but they're engineers. And there was this quite attractive woman there, about our age. This was like 15 years ago, and she was a teacher. She tried to get herself integrated into the conversation, and she was a teacher, and she lived in Palo Alto, and she was clearly there alone and wanted some company. And
Okay, we're done with that. I'm back. But yeah, let's move on here. But this playlist, I made this a long time ago, and you can see how much I've grown since this. This is my motivation. So here's something Grant Cardone. We're actually going to look at this one next. And shift gears from the women's attention thing to just general motivation and the stuff that's popular right now and why it's misleading and wrong. But yeah, you can see here. So this is my old motivation. Okay, Brown's Infinity War. Ray Lewis motivational speech. There's a podcast with David Goggins, which if I was trying to get motivated, I wouldn't. Josh Norman highlights. See, little silly things like that. My friend who died. Let's see here. Okay, a lot of it's... See, then it starts turning into just music that motivates me. And the last one, my most recent addition to the motivation, is Future performing Tony Montana at a San Francisco 49ers playoff game. This is fucking... It's just a vibe, dude. They had him... This was like in the middle of the game. They just brought out Future on like third down.
Tony Montana, check up on my ear.
And all the players are getting hyped. All the people in the stands are getting piped up, dude.
Tony Montana, I'm about to cut the boys. Tony Montana, you leave me no toes, I think I'm Tony Montana.
This shit's so dumb, bro.
Tony Montana, I take over the street.
Yeah, look, the defense is like third down, bro. It's like 3rd and 5, and they're like, "Hey, dude, yo, Future, go rip Tony Montana right now." That's awesome, dude. What about? Let's see some of the. Let's judge some of these. A lot of these I added in the past. I'm not gonna vibe with. But see, yeah, when I want to get motivated nowadays, I watch something like that. It's like a vibe. Be that guy.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You see that look right there? Don't ever let a man see you like that. Cause you give him the power over you.
Pause. Pause. I think that's Meek Mill, bruh. I think that's Meek Mill. Wasn't he in a movie? Wait, what did Meek Mill just say? Hold on.
You see that look right there? Don't ever let a man see you like that. Cause you give him the power over you.
Your whole career was made by the power over you. I mean, I guess I was never a big Meek Mill fan. I listened to some of his songs back in the day, like lifting at the gym. You know, strong pipe hitting beats, kind of. I never really liked him as a rapper though. Like I don't really like his voice. Something threw me off. I got fucking that Diddy scent. You know? That's why I don't sell my soul. That's why I don't get fucked in the ass and sell my soul to try to get views, dude. Nah. I'll tell you what, Diddy, you know what? He should worry more about me. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I'm sorry, everybody. We're trying to have a nice motivational speech and we're talking about Meek Mill getting his cheeks clapped. Come on, dude. Fuck. I think I should quit this YouTube stuff. I can't keep my arrows straight here.
Take it out. You take it with your head up, chest out. Like
you take it with your head up and chest out. Yeah, I bet you know a lot about that, Meek Mill.
Oh man.
Out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1.
You're a man.
It's kind of, all right, the David Goggins part. That was that David Goggins guy. That was kind of like, okay, do you, my guy, but... like, my apologies, David Goggins, that I'm not in the military on the front lines. Yeah, we should all just join the military and go to war. Although I will say that there's definitely, like, probably about 3 times a day in my average day where I'm just like... give me a spear. Let's run at the army and let's die for our nation. So I do kind of vibe with that shit, but
You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin.
I wonder if I'm biased. Because when so this year, you know, starting about like April, I had some bad shit go down in April, relapsey poo, and then that was like that. I like hit the TNT, bro. I blew this shit up and rebuilt it. I used to watch a lot of content like this, and when I blew it up and rebuilt it, I didn't really watch any of it. I did it all within me. So maybe I'm biased looking back at this stuff, but yeah, this one's pretty good. You know, you wanna embrace suffering. There should be some kind of suffer in your life as a man. And if you're not suffering enough, go to the gym and go ham. You like find some way to battle, dude. Like there's gotta be. We're ancestrally conditioned to fight war and fight for our nation as a man. It's in you, you know? And I think all the demons in modern times be taking that energy in the wrong way, you know? I don't know. Like when you get mad as a man, you're gonna get mad. Everybody's gonna get mad. But do push-ups. Or like train MMA or something. I don't know. Just the fact of, I don't know. I never beat a woman, so I don't understand. I don't understand that. You can scare them enough by yelling at them. No, not that I don't do that either, but that's funny. I guess maybe under the influence of alcohol, I wasn't like perfect, but I never attacked. Yeah, I don't know, or like just go beat off, or if you're mad about a girl, like you could, you jerk off, get some post nut clarity, watch a few motivational clips. Life's a cup of tea. I don't know why, but I do know why. Yes, I've talked about it back in the conspiracy days. It's the evil that's in this world, and it's always been like that. The world used to be even more evil than it is now. I did listen to a little bit of that new Joe Rogan, the Parks, Play Our Parks or whatever. Just to check it out. I know it's very popular. And they're talking about some shit like that. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Happens. Alright, let's move on.
And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with.
But yeah, again, my main point there is like you gotta have some kind of suffrage as a man. As a man, women are different. I give motivational advice for men. I think women are a little bit more allowed to be more of emotional creatures. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like, the more like spiritually ingrained I get, and more ingrained in whatever ancestral energies and things like that, it kind of feels like I know we've kind of threw gender roles up in the air these days. Most of the time, like the man and women are both working and have a job. I don't care about gender roles. I just feel like perhaps as a man, you're supposed to like, there's bad guys coming. You gotta get them so they don't pillage your village, Dude, that would suck. That was just normal life. Like, all right, I gotta make weapons. This wasn't the old days. You go buy AR-15. I have to make a weapon, and we have to be prepared as a community in case an incoming horde of men that are going to kill all the children and women raped, and it's going to be horrible. We have to prepare for that so we can defend against it. Or if y'all start having like if y'all get a famine, now you got to be the ones trying to pillage a village. That's how it went, dog. This shit was a battle over resources and survival. There's different rules. We have different rules these days. And that could be nice. And not everybody has to have that warrior urge. Like to feel successful in your own skin, you don't need money or status. You need to be competent and be able to live in your means. And if you want to try to expand, you can. I'm one of those people that's happy living in my means. But I tend to eventually get motivated to take some swings. Take some big swings. But no, these are right. Yeah. And it is hard. When they say hard work and working on yourself, they don't really give a lot of nuts and bolts to that. A lot of this stuff is just a motivational music in the background, general stuff like, be that guy. And I could, in 20 seconds and a few sentences, explain to you some nuts and bolts to that. rewiring your brain to have positive intrusive thoughts. You're always going to get some negative intrusive thoughts. You know, you're going to be in the car and Tainted Love is going to come on the radio and you're going to be like, fuck you, Kelsey. You play my heart like a fiddle, you bitch. Yeah, true story. Hey, I keep it real. Fucking Kelsey. Nah, I mean, best wishes, baby. But anyways, yeah, you know, you're gonna have little triggers. But just do what I just did. Give it a good fuck you, Kelsey. But then say thank you. Thank you for our times. And move on. It's hard to do that, bro. It took me time. I used to, in the morning, man. The mornings were the worst. I'd get all these intrusive thoughts, and I was just like a puppy trying to swim, and I don't know how to swim because I'm just a puppy. But then the dog in me came out, and I learned to swim in the water. And then I got rid of the water, and I turned the water into wine. But I don't drink no more. The wine is for my friends.
That is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
But again, when he says you have the power to change, I mean, they got to throw in a detail in there. Like, hey, we have these things called intrusive thoughts. And you could have a bad day. It's nothing going on. You're just getting too many intrusive thoughts today. And you can kind of rewire your brain to be having positive. But you got to basically constantly analyze yourself and what you're thinking about, which can be hard. Most people struggle with being present these days. I know. I used to struggle with being present where I was at whatever time. But there you go. There's another nitty-gritty tip. Try to be present in whatever you're doing. Be there, man. Show up. And be that guy. See, that is not good motivated. You don't want to be that guy. I think the incel stuff is kind of fun, honestly. Y'all know what incel mean? Incel is involuntary. It's a community. They call themselves incels, which stands for involuntary celibate. The whole idea is like, women don't like me because of this. They don't like me because of this. They want Chad. And they have all these terminologies. Chad is the guy that with the muscles in the gym that gets the girl. This guy. I'm kind of a Chad. But anyways, no. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not your traditional Chad. I'm a Thad. No. I'm a Brian with a motherfucking Y, dude. That's what I am. I'm Brian with a Y. You know, I'm off the motherfucking grid, dude. But yeah, no. All these people online, oh, she went home with Chad. What's the name for the... They have a name for, like, really pretty, like, hot chicks, I guess you could say. What's their... Or I like to use less demeaning. Let's say a woman who is attractive, widely considered attractive. What do they call them? Betsy or Bonnies? Bonnies? It's funny. I kind of used to vibe with it a little bit. But it's kind of like there's another one called Men Going Their Own Way, which finding happiness without a woman in our life. Which is kind of like, okay, that's good, but you're motivated by this weird shit. You're motivated by the fact of you have generalized women. The ways that you act and talk are the reasons you're scaring them away, not because they just all want Chad. So funny. I'm above a Chad. I'm the advanced level Chad. It's Brian with a Y. But yes, no, I mean, that's cool to find your own way and your own happiness. But when you're motivated by the dating world to do that, you're not really doing it. You still got something. There's still something going on. And it's hard. Life's hard. We all got something going on, man. Shit. We can't really control these intrusive thoughts. You know, you can do it to a point. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know. Some intrusive thoughts are fun. Like when you're driving and you just want to go Grand Theft Auto. You see a you see an incoming motorcyclist, and there's this weird impulse that triggers in your brain to swerve on the other side of the road and hit the biker so that he goes launching in the air, because we've all done it 1,000 times in Grand Theft Auto. Be that guy. Let's see what else. What else is in here? You'll hate it, but it will skyrocket your motivation. Okay, let's see what this guy's talking about. This is gonna make your motivation go up.
So people always tell me they can't do this. I posted my schedule on Twitter the other day, and to some people it seems...
All right, let's look at this freaking narc schedule, dude. This guy's already a fucking narc. Oh, I gotta go piss, and then we're gonna make fun of this narc. Look at that. No, I mean, it's good. It's good to have a daily schedule and daily routine. But this guy's gonna have some impressive shit. He's gonna wake up at like 4 in the morning. I'll be right back. I guess I can start this shit.
Excessive, but let's look at the results. It's generated me hundreds of millions of dollars, a year-round six-pack, and crystal clear focus and clarity in my mind, allowing me tons of time and energy to stack my day to the brim with everything I love. If you look at my schedule, yeah, it seems excessive, but this is everything I love squeezed into one day. It's a blast. Every day is awesome. And the number one thing I get from people when I say you can do this too, or you can go and chase whatever you want to do in life, whether building a business or picking your nose and finger painting with it, I don't care. Just chasing and being the absolute best at something. And people always say, well, that's just not me. That's not my personality. That's not who I am. I don't have the energy. I don't have the motivation. I don't have these things. And basically people tell me who they are as a person, their personality, it's just not going to work out. And instead of yelling at you Andrew Tate style and telling you you're a piece of everybody hates you and you're going to stay a virgin for the rest of your life, God, I want to actually diagnose something by telling you
worse than Andrew Tate. Ugh. I just had to listen. I'm sorry I had to go pee and everybody had to listen to this. I was listening in my Bluetooth. Holy shit. He lost me at abs. Guys, maybe a couple, but I'd probably say, let's see, let my brain do some math. Let's print out these analytics. 90% of the women I've encountered had specifically said that they are not attracted to abs. It's like 90 fucking percent. So when you start off by saying something about having abs, I got abs year round. Alex Becker. Downvote. Ugh. I couldn't even bear I don't know what he was talking about, man. But once he said abs, I was like, yeah, no. And let's look at his fucking little douche schedule. At 3:30 a.m. he gets up. You dumbass motherfucker. You don't have to wake up at 3 a.m. to like be motivated and successful, bro. See, this dude's lost, bro. He's fucking lost. He's still living in the Matrix, bro. Living in the Matrix. He's gone. He's a Matrix boy. He's a special Matrix boy. He thinks he's a special boy. So he's going to go online and tell people, well, you might have your excuses. Like, I don't want this. I don't need this. I don't need to have abs. No one needs to have abs to attract girls. No, you shouldn't have abs, in fact. This is data points and sample sizes from the opinions of women. And it's not like I have like a big gut, so they're trying to make me feel better. I have like the sexy abs where it's like only kind of one, but really it's my rib cage, and there's like a little chub and it's all hairy, but it's like it's kind of almost shaped like the ab, but it's like kind of it says he's fun, that he's fit, but he's also fun, you know. So first things first, bro. All these self-help people and all this shit. Why you gotta wake up at like 3:30? What is that all about? And I get we can condition our circadian rhythm or whatever it is, our sleep rhythm. We can condition that to wake up at any time we want, right? People work overnight shifts and that kind of stuff. But bro, like, because now you're going to bed at like 9 p.m., 8:30. It's bedtime, big boy. 8 p.m. he goes to sleep. Oh, the little baby goes to sleep at 8 p.m. Oh. All right, guys. So 3:30 he gets up. We're going to make our own fucking schedule after this, dude. We're going to make a 3:30 a.m. get up. So then for an hour after that, after he gets up, he does a cold shower. You gotta do a cold shower. I fuck with cold showers. Red light therapy. That's for fucks. If you have it for free, if you have it for free at Planet Fitness, that's great. That's whatever. Red light therapy is like the opposite of tanning. It's like good for the cells in your body, but it doesn't really do. I don't know. Does it actually do anything? Tanning, you might get cancer, but you look like the shit. That's what I'm I see. I like trading in a few of my shekels here. We're gonna trade in a couple years of life so I can be tan when I'm young. And then he takes a 60 pill supplement stack. Dude, I hope he takes them out of the capsules, or else he is going to have so much, he's going to get cancer from having that much vegetable glycerol. That's what those capsules are made out of. There's no way. There's no way it's healthy to take 60 supplements. Also, if you need to take 60 if you wake up at 3:30 in the morning, take a cold shower, do red light therapy, and you have to do all this shit. Jesus Lord. Bro, you need to this dude needs to get himself under control. This is some batshit crazy stuff. This is what he needs to do to like feel good. My God. Was he like a ex-meth user? But even then, your brain rebuilt itself. Well, you don't have to do 60 pill supplements. I have a lot of supplements, but I don't take all my shit every day. I'm more strategic. All right, then he works for 4 to 5 hours. So this is one of those guys who does bullshit clickbait stuff online, and he does his fucking work. He's a self-made businessman. I'm sure he's got his money and his shekels and everything that he wants. But your ass is waking up at 3:30. Are you even partaking in life? If your schedule is 3:30 and it's like if he works from home, why do you? I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna. Let's just make fun of it and not worry too much about it. His first meal is almonds, protein shake, green powder. There's another one. Abs and green powder. Delete your YouTube channel. You're wasting the space and you're in my fucking way. You're doing nothing but bull. I don't care about your green powder, dude. Dumb bastard. Coca nibs? What the fuck is coca nibs? You bonehead. Here, yeah, guys, you better eat coca nibs. That's very important to eat coca nibs. What the fuck is that? Coca, I know, like coca nips. Is that like nipples? What did it say? Coca nibs. Coca nibs. Is this shit? Sure, eat healthy food, whatever. Does it? Dude, there's no way. If I'm giving people advice, bro, let's say I was eating coca nibs. That was what I chose as my healthy food. I would not tell anybody that I ate coca nibs. I'm just playing. It's not that big of a deal. We're just picking on this guy. Maybe coca nibs are healthy and maybe I should try them. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's more of like he thinks his little daily schedule is like gonna. And again, that's why my whole thing is not motivation. Like I'm not that much of a motivational. I don't know what it does, Polly. I think it's just a little snack. They're nibs, little nibs of coca. You mean like cocaine? Nah. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why the fuck people are doing cocaine. It's incredibly expensive. And its duration, it's it has a decent sized duration, but really the main duration is like 20 to 30 minutes. It's very much a novelty drug. Most people will report saying, I've tried cocaine without alcohol and it was awful. I felt awful. It was weird. I agree with that. But dude, you can go online and buy adrafinil, which is like a nootropic. And it don't stim you out, but it causes enough of an effect where you're like, I'm chilling. And it's much cheaper. It's like $30 and you have, I think I paid $30 for that shit. I only take it sometimes on the weekends. Last me goddamn 4 months. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fun to have for a party boy back in the college days. A lot of people had a cocaine phase, but when I'm looking back on it, I'm very smart and I know about all these supplements and mind altering substances. I have an interest in that shit. I think for most people, it's all a slippery slope, but I've been exposed to it and I didn't have to go sober. I'm sober from alcohol. There's other stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I need sniffing powder. But these nootropics are borderline considered drugs and I get stoned and shit. So I can't sit here and say I'm sober, you know? But some people are so hooked on one particular thing. If you're really hooked on something, one or the other, and it really throws off your life, well, you can't, everything becomes a slippery slope. And I do respect that towards people. But yeah, I don't know. If I still drank alcohol, it'd be a different story. But if I still drank alcohol, I'd very likely still be in a fallen state. But anyways. All right, now, he trains martial arts. He does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, of course. Some of these people just do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu just so they could say I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I feel like. He does boxing. Urban knife combat.
Personality, it's just not going to work out. And instead of yelling at you Andrew Tate style and telling you you're a piece of
Nah, you little blue-eyed cutie, you don't scare me one bit. I'll fucking Alex Pereira your ass. He looks like somebody you could just like, yeah, like yell at would be. This guy's he's but listen, man, he's so motivated and so successful. And if you're lazy, you need to stop making excuses and watch his videos because you're not successful like him. So we need to all make sure that it's important to be like him.
Whether building a business or picking your nose and finger painting with it. Stack
Wait,
my
we
data
didn't
the
even.
day. And
Here
some
we go.
people,
We didn't even finish it. Then he works 3 more hours at his little, probably this YouTube. Then he has a big meal. Blah blah blah. Dude's doing knife combat training. You fuck. No one's ever gonna you probably live in some yuppie ass shit. Ain't nobody ever gonna mess with you. Then he from 3 to 5 hyperbaric chamber, infrared sauna. Oh yeah, the sauna's tight. I fuck with the sauna. What the fuck's an infrared sauna? It's like infrared golf, dude. Oh, and then he of course he reads hella books. He reads 1 book a day. And if you're again, reading is great. It's a great habit. Hyperbaric chamber, dope. Infrared sauna, dope. But like just kind of like use your, I don't know. You actually don't want to do some of these things daily. A cold shower and red light therapy and 60 pill supplements, that's not good to do daily. I'm not saying it's unhealthy, but so a cold shower releases a lot of endorphins. Actually kind of similar to doing a line of blow. Especially if you go from extreme hot, like a hot ass bath that's turning your skin red, and stand right up in that cold shower. Or if you have a cold climate, go sit outside. Sit outside butt ass naked, steaming, and anybody that looks at you funny, tell them fucking daddy's home. This is my land. I'm a human. Bro, these days, would I be allowed if I said, hey, I identify as a caveman? Like, I'm a caveman. Can I walk around in my underwear all day? Can I walk around in my spandex underwear all day, dude? If I identify as a caveman? Because I'd fuck with that hard, dude. I get pissed. Like, in the summertime, I'm like, going out to the bar with the boys, having fun. And I'm getting dressed, and I put my spandex underwear on. I put on my Calvin Klein socks. And I'm like, God damn, all I need really from here is some bling and some shoes. But they gotta have me wearing pants, bro. They gotta have me wearing a shirt. Can't somebody just, walk around in their spandex? The girls are allowed to wear the spandex and shit. Oh, the dudes not yet. You can't be like buck naked trying to do it, but ooh. The gym guys, the big buff guys that wear the fucking skinny ass. You'll see them in the one time I've ever been to a Meijer. I've never been to Meijer. Fuck you, Kelsey. She took me to Meijer. I didn't like it. You keep shopping at Meijers. But yeah, the one time I went to Meijers, I saw a muscle dude wearing the spandex pants. Now look, I have a pair of like wrestling MMA shorts that I wear to the beach. But the beach is a place where if you got something to show off, you show it off. Okay? And with this bussy, I don't have to really wear anything that tight anyways. This dude was wearing these skin tight, and he'd been doing squats. I tell you what, that guy I saw at the gym wearing those, or not the gym, at the Meijer, wearing those spandex pants, showing off everything. When I walked past him, I could tell his pussy stank. No, that's not. He didn't. He didn't smell like pussy. I guess if you're a guy and you smell like pussy, is that kind of cool? I don't know. To each his own. That's like some college shit. Like sitting in class, like, somebody definitely smells my dick. Because I'm still sweating. We barely made it to class this morning, okay? In Tony, Montana. There's nothing in here about... You think he jerks off? You think this dude jerks off? Hold on. Yeah, Polly, that guy was full of shit. Ain't nobody only do crack a few times a year. You're either like doing crack every day or you're not doing crack. Although, yeah. I've never smoked crack. But yeah, never smoked crack. That's good. That is good. Meth, different story. Just one-time thing. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I don't recommend mind-altering substances to people, really, unless you're like me and you've gone through all the like, you've done a bunch of shit and you didn't get addicted to anything. Even alcohol, I was never addicted to alcohol. It's just some weekend crazy shit. And sometimes here and there during the week, but yeah, no. And then from, okay, so at 3 to 5, that's 2 hours. He's in the hyperbaric chamber in the sauna. And he's also reading audiobooks, reading and doing audiobooks during it. And look, again, this is all great self-improvement stuff, but you know, he can make his list of what makes him happy and do it every day, and that's great. But to go online and say, like, what I'm doing is better, and if you're lazy and stuff, you have to be like me. If somebody's lazy and they're unhappy, then yes, maybe this shit's for you. That's maybe how this guy was. He's probably lazy and unhappy. If you're lazy and you chilling, I ain't got nothing wrong with that. Like, you know? Well, you're not a bad person or impacting anyone. I think that, again, I kind of throw the word success out the window. I don't like that word. I think you can define your own success. And if someone defines their success as, hey, I just kind of want to be, happy and chill. Now, the world's going to try and make you feel like you're going to have douchebags like this guy right here who's going to tell you need to be more like him and buy a hyperbaric chamber. Wait. On the last show, I was talking about... Oh, I'm crazy, bro. I've done multiple bits of the past show about the male G-spot in your asshole. I'm on here shooting this shit about gooning out your ass, and this dude's like trying to like give people good, like, healthy living. And I'm like, fuck this guy. You know what's being successful? Yeah. Realizing you got a cum button in your ass and using it. Not being afraid because you're a bitch and insecure. Who cares? We're in the land of Satan, the land of devil. The end times are here. Let's bask in its glory. At least a little bit. Let's still try to be a little holy and have our good karma.
Who they are as a person, their personality, it's just not going to work out. And instead of yelling at you Andrew Tate style and telling you you're a piece of everybody hates you and you're going to stay a virgin for the rest of your life, I want to actually diagnose something by telling you a story. Because I don't think people actually see what's truly going on here. So listen to my story. It's going to be a really good one, and it has some nudity. You're going to love it. So people look at me, and I'm not trying to brag here. I don't want to be like, look, people look at me like I'm some type of god. That's not what I'm doing here. But people see me on Twitter. I'm literally one of the types of...
He used a word there. He used the word virginity. Anyone having any kind of issue with that, save, like, you can get a flight to Vegas. You don't want to go to Las Vegas. I think you want to go to Reno. There's basically places where just save $1,000 and just go do that. Make you feel better. You'll figure it out. Do that. Just go get a hooker. No, I think prostitution's wrong. That is a joke. Because it creates sex as a currency. And people be treating sex like a currency. Like, I have this much of sex, and so it equals me being this person. It's kind of like a magical spiritual thing that's horribly abused in modern times, but it probably was in old times too. Before like the Great Enlightenment, man, it was pretty normal. Like pedophilia was just like kind of a walk in the park, man. They're saying on Joe Rogan that it's still like that over in the Middle East. I don't know. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to believe. I ain't been over there and seen nothing. But someone, I guess a soldier or something, or somebody had said something that they're in like Afghanistan and there's just like young boys. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Young boys getting molested and just right out in the open. Like Jerry Sandusky, but on the football field, not the locker room. Now, again, I don't know that. Sometimes both sides use foreign concepts, like foreign national concepts, to boost up their point. I don't know. What is war now? Is war right wing or left wing? It was traditionally more right wing to want to go to war and like United States dominance. Then it became like a left wing thing for a while there. It was more like a left. Like, we need to get involved in this. We need to get involved in that. And the right wing was kind of like, we're pushing it too much. And now I don't know what's going on. Now we're just having what? A trade war? Is that what I saw? Maybe something like that? I don't know. I don't follow the news. It's better. Your life is better if you don't follow the news. Polly says, does the Swedish bikini team use kroner for sexual currency? What's kroner? Let's see, Polly. If you define your success by how small your environmental footprint is, then that guy is a monster compared to a couch potato. Yeah, that's true, Polly. This dude gotta be polluting. Because based on his daily schedule, man, he's using a lot of electricity and shit. Turn on the lights and... At the end of the day, dude, this guy goes to bed at 8 p.m. I some nights I fall asleep very early, but goddamn. Also, fucking terrible advice to have a daily routine like this dude. Like this nitty gritty, bad idea. What will happen is if you're in this kind of cycle, and you can have a daily routine type thing. I have daily routine type thing. But I like spice it up and change it and shift things sometimes. It's time dilation. The concept of time dilation. That is how we perceive time. The speed that we perceive time. So let's say, good example, you're with a girl you really like, you're talking to her, hanging out. You'd be 4 hours will go by like that or something. Say you're sitting in a holding cell because you got caught publicly masturbating. So you're in jail and you're in a holding cell. Fuck, I'm getting tired. I might have to use the back cam. What was I talking about? This happens, guys. You lose your train of thought. That's why we have instant replay. Da-na-na-na-na-na. The fuck was I talking about? I hate when that happens. It's my weakness. Time dilation. Yeah. So when you're in prison, when you're in jail for publicly doing the nasty masty, the time's going to go by real slow because you want to get out of there and you're just sitting there and time's going to go by slow and you ain't got no stimulus and shit. Time dilation can be fucked with a little bit and you can make time go by slower. You know when people talk about Oh man, everything is the year went by so fast. It's already 2025. Dude, for me, it's feeling like 2027 out here, dude. I feel like a lot of things like it's cuz you want to grow and change, and if you're doing the same exact shit every day, you're not really going to grow or do anything new. Like he's doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, boxing, urban knife combat. He likes to do all that stuff. Dude, that sounds like somebody that's just trying to like act tough. Like, why don't you, if you added in biking, if you change some of these activities from day to day, it's going to make time seem like it's going by slower because you're doing like new shit. For real. This shit works. But if you have this, you're so used to the schedule, you're so used to doing it every day. It's like when you drive an hour to some place you've never been, it's fucking, damn, that was a drive. If you drive an hour to a place where you go all the time, it's like, oh, god damn, dude. I just got in the car. Fuck. So, yeah. It's good to... That's why I kind of... I like having interesting people as friends and companions. That spices it. Anything you can do to spice it up a little bit. That's what life's all about, baby. Making it spicy. Making it hot. It hurts a little, don't it? When you eat that spicy pepper. That shit hurts your tongue. But then you get an endorphin rush and you get high off spicy food because it releases endorphins. I used to eat a raw jalapeno pepper. Not cooked or nothing. And all the pith. All that pith, that's where it's real spicy. Jalapeno really ain't that bad though. I'd eat that whole jalapeno. And I'd show up my dude's house to pick him up to go to the YMCA. And motherfucker would be sweating. Sweating, bro. Woo. This shit would hurt a little bit. But once we got to a certain point, I'll tell you what, that Metallica hit a lot harder on the way to the gym. Once those endorphins start coming in, like, for whom the bells toll, baby. For whom the bells toll. They toll for me, dude. They toll the bell, and then I come out into the land, to roam the land. Shit. Yeah, dude, I fuck with Jet, Polly. Polly pointed out there's something in the game, Fallout, open world game. You can make Jet. There's a drug called Jet. You can do drugs in this game, and this one, it makes time go by faster. Or slower. It makes you go slow motion. But yeah, no, like, if you do this, like, it's going to make time seem like it's going by fast. And you're going to get bored. And again, this guy's giving advice to people in general. Generally, the people that watch this, they're people that, again, I don't judge people. I don't care what you do. But maybe those people, they feel like they suck and they want to get better and improve. And then they find this stuff because this is what's popular. So you think that having this everyday schedule is going to be your thing. And I've done that before. You know, very specific things throughout the day. And what I found is that, not that it made me depressed or anything to have a good routine, but I found that I was being too specific. And that I needed to go with the flow. The most important thing in life, man, is going with the flow and just experiencing what the flow got for you. That's it. That's really it, bro. Like, this dude could delete his whole... He could just delete all his videos and put up a 20-second clip of him saying, go with the flow. The point of life is to experience it. And if you don't believe me, go take magic mushrooms. The next morning, come back and tell me I'm not fucking right. No, that's not true. Psychedelics can mess people up if you don't use them properly. Should be used as a tool. Unless it's like ecstasy or Molly. No one really, they are psychedelic drugs. No one really improves their life on Molly. You kind of like either, depending on what you have accessible to you, either have a lot of sex for long hours or jerk off for long hours. No one becomes enlightened snorting a line of freaking Molly. That's a party psychedelics. I don't know if I'd have any interest in that. It's just cause one night of partying on Molly is like a whole month to get your normal brain back. And I really feel like with the nootropics, just as simple as taking the nootropics I have, I really, like my nighttime, go out to the bar or feeling loose. Music, well, I want music to sound better. I want to be more sociable. Like the nootropic stack I have, I feel better. Like, and it's consistent. I feel that glow. I'm feeling good. Now, maybe that's part of it is spiritual stuff and my ability to... I don't draw energy from people. I don't take energy. I used to do that shit. It's kind of fucked up. I don't do that no more. But I reflect energy. So, if I'm in a drunk environment, I can reflect back myself being drunk without drinking. For most people, that's not going to make a lot of sense because you ain't been down the rabbit hole. And it's time to go down the rabbit hole. So make sure to click the downvote button. Make sure to unfollow me. And please report the video. And like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Just kidding. I don't like OnlyFans. More of a cam guy. Ski. I like to leave a couple things per episode like, for people to scratch their heads. Is he kidding or is he serious? I keep a couple tricks up my sleeve. A couple... I don't know. Alright, let's actually see what this dude's having to say.
Came back from this vacation, I felt no motivation. My personality was literally, I want to eat sugar, I want to go out and drink, and I feel absolutely no motivation to work on my business. Now, let's look at what's going on here. My personality completely changed.
Man, he sound gayer than me.
Change how I feel about the world, how I view things, simply by my habits that I re-enabled during vacation. And after the sale of my business, when we originally agreed on the $110 million exit that we've talked about on the channel, I also got into a state where I didn't have anything to do and I was really just bored, and I would again be drinking, eating bad food, and kind of being a degenerate. And my entire personality during that time...
All right, dude. Wait. Let's think about it. What if my share screen wasn't there? I just didn't do share screen. I just sat there and talked. I'd be a fucking dick in the yard. Come on. This man has the ability to, in the 2 minutes it's been since he shared his daily routine, you're not going to get another infographic in there or something. You're not going to illustrate more. You know what I'm saying? How do these do? Come on. How do these fuckers even? Because he does, look. He does all his little 1.57 million subscribers. Oh, but only got the... Huh. That seems to be a common thing, doesn't it? Doesn't it now? With all these people over 1 million? How many times do they even have a fucking video over 1 million? Huh. Almost seems like somebody's trying to get you to watch something for a specific reason. I think these videos could keep people down. I think if you try to do everything he says, you're gonna be even crazier than you were before. But let's hear him out. So he's talking that he was lazy because he ate sugar and wanted to drink booze. Oh, which I don't really do either of those things or ever feel the need to do either of those things. So like, you could have just shortened that and said I was a bitch. And that's the other thing with these guys. They're so like ego. They like explain that they were down. David Goggins is the only one that was like, yeah, I was a fucking bitch and I made changes. Or me. Because that helps people. So then people are like, oh, I feel like a bitch. But this guy used to be a bitch. And now he's that bitch. Now he's the bitch ass, dude. He's that bitch ass motherfucker. Not like this guy. Am I anything like this man? This man is boring. He bores me. He has no flavor. This dude just needs to go beat all. He just needs to jizz, dude. Like, he just needs to, like... He needs to do something to get that release, because there's something going on here. He needs to do something. This dude needs to smoke pot. Look, hey, we want to do an experiment? Look, I got a science experiment for you. How about that? How about that? No, that is not, again, marijuana is not for everyone. Holy shit. Let me reiterate. In fact, for one point, my life probably wasn't for me. I get panic attacks. Now I'm one of those dudes that can get like I can max that shit out if I want to. Where like I'm not going to get scared. I might maybe have like a slight behavioral adjustment. There was one night recently. So the night before I'd had one of the edibles. And it was cool. It was nice. It was tight. It was pretty tight. But the next night I was like, well, we could definitely handle two. You know, I can take another one. My tolerance is probably built a little bit from that one last night. I get to the place. The edibles are $5 a piece. So 2 for $10, right? But then it said either $4.99 for one or 3 for $10. So I'm not going to pay $10 just for 2 of them when I'm going to do that 3 for $10 deal. And say, oh, well, I got one for later. I'm only planning to take 2 tonight. Now I have one for later. I can save for another time. How nice. And then when that time of the night, I'm very, with me not drinking, you're very strategic. I don't drink, but I still alter my mind in ways. So you're very strategic and smart with it. And you want to get the best out of it. So you got your perfect glow going. Which some I can be completely sober and have the glow too. But when you're out and about and everybody's drinking and crazy, you kind of got to have a way to slip in with them. So it's my time. It's my time to ingest this THC. And I see 3 things in my hand. And I'm debating. Should I take 1.5? Maybe. And then the thought came to me. You remember who you are. I looked myself in the mirror. I fucking remembered who I was, dude. I took all 3 of them bitches. I took all 3. Because I remembered who I was that day. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, pal. Life ain't a bunch of THC edibles and sunshine. So if you get a little THC edibles and you get a little sunshine, you better take advantage of it. God damn. Because there's motherfucking shadow people and demons around the corner. And at some point, they're going to get your balls. Or if you're a girl, your vagina. They're coming. The demons are coming. So bad shit's going to happen. You're going to be tested in life, man. So when you got 3 edibles in your hands, you fucking take them all. Now, it didn't make me anxious, but I said, hey, I don't want to go to this place because we've really only went to, we're out and about, right? We're doing a little bar hopping. We were going to go to this place, and I want to go to this place because it's a comfortability thing. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking a little bit here tonight. I'm tweaking a little bit, which is okay to tweak. I had a little tweak. It's all right. You get a little scared. You know, you feel spiders running all over your body, and you're introspectively thinking about the universe and your magical place in the universe. So I wanted to go to a place. So I didn't really get like anxiety or freak out. It was more of like I would rather be at a place that I've been many times before and know my surroundings right now. Ah, shit. Ugh.
Shifted from being motivated, let's go crush the world, to slow, lethargic, and most importantly, I didn't want to do anything.
So he's talking about how he lost his motivation.
I didn't want to be motivated. So if you had asked me at that time, you know, who I was as a person, I'm thinking to myself, well, this isn't really my personality anymore. I just don't have the fire. I don't have it inside.
Yeah, what the fuck, Polly? What's on the ground behind the guy? Yeah, I don't know what the Graboid? What's that from? Is that Star Trek, Polly? You know I don't know my Star Trek. I only know. What do you think someone would get from that less than 12 years of school? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait. Let me look. What were you saying? I talked to a doctor in food medicine, asked them what is the best diet. The doctor says mix your colors, meaning food. Yeah, right. You would think, yeah. Make sure to balance your diet. Yeah, make sure you have protein and carbohydrates. Yeah, you're right, Paul. You'd think he'd have a little more advice than that after 12 years of medical school. He was a doctor in food medicine. He just said mix your colors, mix colors of food. Well, dude, you can't just say that to somebody. They're going to like, all right, I'm going to go buy M&Ms. Dude, M&Ms must be so fucking healthy then. If that doctor, I mean, guys, remember, we have to trust science and trust the doctors. We have to trust the doctors and the scientists. And every single thing that they say is perfectly understood and worked out. There's no debating in the scientific community. There's no hypothesis. There's no testing hypothesis. We just have to listen to the expert. Yeah. What a fucking chooch. You can't say mix your colors. Bro, no, that's like homework. What do you mean by that? Is that like a haiku or something? Some kind of, I don't know, Paul. He might have been telling you the first hint for some buried treasure or something. Like, come on, how can you be a food medicine doctor and the first somebody asks him what's the best diet and they say mix your colors? I mean, I get it, but what specifically? Like, so I should have white bread. Some of my bread should be white. Some of it should be wheat. Like some normal hot dogs. Some bratwurst. Make sure that, yeah. Motherfucker coming home with normal hot dogs and bratwurst, dude. And it's being like, well, the doctor said mix your colors. That's crazy. Man. I'm not going, I only go to the doctors if I'm like, if I'm forcefully put into an ambulance. Which, yeah. Damn, that wasn't that long ago. I really came up, guys. This year, I really had a fucking glow up year, dude. How did I become, how was I so fucked up before and I'm so like, I guess I'm not chill. I have the conquering vibe, kinda. And I wouldn't say I'm a chill bloke. I'm more of like a magical, spiritual being. That at one point in his life ends up in situations where it's like, yeah, you gotta go in that ambulance and to the hospital. You can sneak out eventually. We know you're gonna do it. Just go with them. What a great time. Very nice. See, I like dudes like this because he's perfect fodder for someone like me to use him. and make it funny and actually probably more enlightening. But he's in my way, you know? He got 300,000 views on this. Instead, they could have watched me making a joke about men doing butt stuff. Which, if you haven't caught up to it, don't know what to tell you.
And that's what I get from people so often. They think their personality is set in stone when it's truly not. I can go from being cringe lord, motivational, get up at 4 a.m., rub olive oil on my six-pack, and do red light therapy.
All right, sounds like he do be masturbating. I think that answered our question. He do be jacking off. What the fuck, bro? Is this like a skit? Is this a fucking skit, or is this actual, like, people go to this and they want to be like motivated and like learn how to grow? Holy shit, I get this. Some of it's some good entry level stuff and self-improvement, but my golly. Dude, if you put olive oil on your six-pack, I don't wish well for you, honestly. I try to be a positive guy, but this is where I fucking lose it. But he's the one with 1.5 million, right? Yeah. It's because of the Matrix. Nobody wants to break the Matrix. They want to stay in the Matrix because it's comfortable, because it feels nice. And you could be a special boy. Everybody is a special boy in the Matrix. I mean, I get that I kind of have like the special boy vibe, but at the same time, I do a bunch of shit to back up that I do. That there are just many, 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 many things that I do that are abnormal that I enjoy. Like what? Picking up skateboarding when you're 28, bitch. Bitch. Like, people wish they would do. They wish they could just do. They could do that one day. That's stuff for normal guys to sit around a fire and talk about what they're gonna get into, and not even remember it from the night before. They're gonna be hungover. Their dopamine and serotonin is gonna be fucked up for 5 days, and by the time it gets better, they're drunk again and hungover. Fucking dumbasses. No offense to anybody, but shit. Proof in the pudding, my guy. I mean, I'll have a dopamine off with this guy. Let's do it. Let's have a fucking dopamine war. We'll see who gets more dopamine from their lifestyle. You know what? I'll be homeless for mine. I'll even... that's not fair. No. He's talking about abs and olive oil on your abs. This dude don't have life figured out. No. So you put me on the streets. You give me $5. $5 in a dream, and I'll beat this guy in dopamine.
Therapy and throwing weights through the ceiling in my gym. I can be that guy. At the same time, my person
throwing weights through the ceiling of your gym. Do you know how many times I've thrown a 45-pound dumbbell into low Earth orbit? What? You're trying to brag about throwing a weight on the ceiling when I'm sending these things up there with the satellites, dude? Okay. What a loser. I hope he fucking finds this video. What's your name, Brent? Alex Becker. Fuck you, Alex. No, again, this isn't all bad, right? I'm a dualism guy, so as much as I'm roasting this guy, I do want it to be known that he's obviously saying some things that are helpful for your life and self-improvement. But so far, we're 3 minutes and 20 in, and he hasn't really given you any nuts and bolts. He told you his thing, but he's just being like, I used to be lazy. And I rub my olive oil on my ab and throw dumbbells through the ceiling. I can be that guy. Like, bro, a lot of this stuff, it's like that Lefty Gunplay guy, the rapper. Why the fuck are we letting these people get... Why are we letting them have our attention, bro? These be some fucking goofs, bro. We're real ones. We're real people. We're not rich and famous and doing all that shit. So if we're going to use the internet, why the fuck will we be watching a bunch of horse shit? Do I sit here and do a bunch of horse shitting? Yeah, but I'm a normal guy. And if you're also a normal guy, at the end of the day, once you get used to not listening to celebrity gossip, probably going to like something like me more. Do I give a shit? I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I hate the algorithm. I do things that don't help me. I purposely do things that make me do worse in the algorithm. Because I'm fucking pure, dude. I'd rather be pure and be raw dog in this shit. Trying to get all fancied up with a Trojan. You know, being all fancy. Doing what you're supposed to get in the algorithms. They call me Plan Brian for a reason.
Now they can completely shift into a person who feels like a loser, who doesn't want to build businesses, in fact is disinterested in it, and has to force himself in the gym. And so
again, this guy, he is totally projecting to everybody. He's crazy, dude. He's talking about, when I was all lazy and shit, not taking care of my business. I guess he's gonna share. But what makes you good? What do you do? Because you're annoying me, and if you're annoying me, I'm assuming you annoy other people. If you have 1.5 million subscribers and only you're not getting up there. Now, again, I know my shit don't reflect either. That's kind of how YouTube works. But just saying, that means a lot of people hit that subscribe button, and they really just kind of hit the button. Don't care about you. They might think you're annoying. Hell, I go through my subscriber list and be like, fuck, annoying. Why? I'm sure to a lot of people I'm annoying, and that's wonderful. And maybe, I guess, I'm not here to judge this guy. I'm just here to savagely roast him, if that makes sense. Like, I don't really care at the end of the day. You know, I wish him well. I wish you well, Alex. But you're in the Matrix, dog. You're in the Matrix. All right, so let's see what he says. Look at this. So what you need to realize is, he's actually going to get to a point now. We're 3 minutes and 30 seconds in. He's finally giving us some nuts and bolts. Again, we could have just said go with the flow and experience what life has to offer and find your groove by just going with the flow and not overthinking things. Bam! I just probably gave better advice than his entire fucking channel. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
what you need to realize is that your personality can radically shift based on your habits more than you actually understand. And what
That's true. But you don't want to change who you are. You want to... That was a good point. I'll give him that. You want to pack your bags, though. You got to pack your bags. You got to get all the good shit in your life and pack your bags and move out and leave the old shit. Don't bag up the old shit. And then you set that shit on fire. Let it burn. Burn, baby, burn. All night long. And we're going to dance around the fire. But we're all good because we got our bags packed. And we're ready to go where we need to be. I guess when he says radically shift your personality, that's not a good thing. You don't want to radically shift your personality. You just want to find the best version of your personality that is good, that does good and affects people in a positive way. And am I sitting here roasting a guy? Yes, but what am I doing? A lot of people are annoyed with these motherfuckers. So many people. They get trolled. I end up getting trolled sometimes because somebody thinks that I'm just another shithead in the Matrix trying to... No. And anytime I get trolled, I tell somebody... Nowadays, I used to bullshit with them and go all over the place. Now I tell somebody, I said, hey, thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Because there's so many people on here that don't have nothing to say, and they think they can hit a button on their phone and they can be a thing. And they do the little tricks in the algorithm. Every 3 minutes, ask for people to like and subscribe. And at this point, like, a lot of internet consumers are just more infatuated of like, huh, let's get some idiot like BryansWrld or Aiden Ross famous. Oh my goodness. And the thing with Aiden Ross and BryansWrld, it's acceptable for them to be like make money and be rich, but as far as like them being involved in things for adults like the UFC and shit like that, can you please keep them out of there? Because they're streaming video games and streaming stuff with just hang out with celebrity. It's just celebrity gossip for 10-year-olds. For 10-year-olds. And the BryansWrld fella sits there with his shirt off. And he knows he's streaming to kids. And I get that he's only like, what, 19 or 20, but how am I the only one? How is just little Brian? Little Brian is the only one that's going to be like, yo, dude, the fuck is this shit? Like, put a shirt on. You're talking to kids, bro. Shit's weird. Now I don't care about those fuckers because, again, shit. It's marketable to children. They like dumb shit. Great. But don't show when I'm trying to watch my UFC and they're showing the celebrities. Like, I want to see, like, real sports players and real celebrities, not people that stream to 12-year-olds with their shirt off. And he showed his penis or something. What did he do? He showed his butthole or his penis? It was an accident. Yeah. Probably got off, dude. But yeah, no, I say when people troll me, nowadays I say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I'm not one of them people. I'm not the person you think I am. If you hang out here for a few minutes, you're every time a troll, every time I've done that, they have subscribed to me every single time, and they're like, you're right, bro. Like, we're on the same team. I'm kind of a troll a little bit, but I'm more like Robert DiCaprio if he was a troll. Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking cocky. But I'm not a piece of shit, right? This guy, he's probably less cocky than I am, honestly. But you know what? When I leave my stamp on people out in the world, I try to bring value to people outside the box, right? And when I was younger, it used to be real weird. And I've kind of figured out how to, be this kind of outside the box guy, but interesting and in a way attractive, Whether you're male or female, this person has some interesting perspectives and has a whole world of philosophy that's their own, that don't follow anybody's rules. We write our own rules. Like the black cat. Oh, you see a black cat, it's bad luck. I see a black cat, I'm just like, what's up, bro? Shit. I don't really think about it like that. Fucking weirdos. Who the fuck wants to go around saying certain things are bad luck? Why would you even bring that into existence, you dumbass? Again, what you bring into existence is what reality is. So if you start saying, if you believe that black cats are bad luck, guess what will happen? You'll get bad luck when you see a black cat. There's going to be a higher chance. That's how this universe works. It's trippy as fuck. Trippy as a motherfucker. Damn, dude, it's 8:41. I need to take my meds. So I shut up. But yeah, no. Another point though. Why is he at this weird angle and he don't have like a background or nothing? Why is he looking at me like that? I don't know, man.
Most people have going on in their
Stop
life.
looking in the camera. I don't like it. When I talk, I kind of look at myself or maybe look at the screen. Like, I don't look. Man, if I sat here and talked to you guys like this the whole time, would that be fucking fun? Huh? Is this weird? Does this feel weird? Yeah, it does feel weird. God damn.
Is they've spent so much of their life in a state of brain fog and, to sum it up without going on my rants, body poisoning, that they haven't really ever seen the light. They've never actually seen their true personality. I would assume, like a lot of people watching this channel,
Yeah, and I would be careful with like wanting to drastically change your personality. I don't like that. Have I changed? Yes. But the general theme behind myself and who I really am has not. I just made the necessary improvements with the, you get out the adjustable wrench. You get out some tools. This is a hard project, right? So we need to go get us some goddamn Copenhagen. We need to throw in a chaw, dude. Do some dip.
I can tell you this because from probably 18 to 25, I was in the same exact.
But yeah, no, in the 3 minutes that shit, this is a 10-minute video, right? In 10 minutes, you can have a DMT trip that will fucking blow your world, dude. Fuck this guy's video. Go do drugs. That's my life advice. Yeah. Again, I joke. But to a T. Right.
Spot. And even still, from 25 to probably 34, I was in and out of this constantly. However, most people have never really met their true self. They've never met what happens and who they are when their body is completely okay, when all the fog, distractions, and nonsense is gone. You might be shocked to discover that you're one ambitious, crazy cringe lord like myself. Because you really need to look at this.
That's where you got cut off. No, dude, we're not. I'm not a crazy cringe lord like you. And honestly, anybody who thinks that I'm cringy, you're just kind of lame. You're lame and boring. And your girlfriend would probably like me more. Okay, let's move on.
People don't really understand what they've done to their bodies their entire lives. And then, again, this gets reinforced in your personality times 10. So if you really look at it, let's look at the big four things really that get people in trouble. All right, it's going to be drinking, it's going to be sugar, it's going to be video games for a lot of men, and then it's going to be drugs, usually pot. Okay, and so
hell no, bitch. I'll say this. When you're in a fallen state, marijuana might not be good. One reason it could be good is that it keeps you from doing something else that is more harmful and might set you back more. For example, let's say someone, why don't I tell a true story about the dude my counselor told me about? There was this guy, yeah, he ran somebody over. What exactly was I saying again? Instant replay. Instant replay. See, dude, I'm a real human with flaws. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah, he ran somebody over. And your girlfriend will probably make... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh yeah, weed. Okay. So yeah, there's some good things about weed, right? When you're in a fallen state, but it can kind of keep you content in the fallen state and set you up for something bad later down the line. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm very up in the air. I found that to unlock my potential and fix my brain, I had to not smoke weed for a while. And then I found when I did pick it back up that it was like fucking better than before. Like it actually affected me better because I had reshaped the way I think about life. So at that point, yeah, I mean, how are you gonna talk about biohacking and not and be like no anti-THC? It's such a strong compound that can. Again, when you're in that fallen state, it can make you a little introspective and realize you're in that fallen state. But yeah, I don't know. I guess there were times where I did podcasts in the past, and then I would like get stoned, and like let's say I wouldn't smoke at all during the week or nothing during the week, and I'd take like a strong edible on the weekend, and I would look back on it, and I would be like, damn, I was talking about too much negativity type shit. Like I know I'm doing my good old ranting and making fun of someone here. But it's fucking funny, and this guy, I don't like him, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, fuck you. Dude. No. No. You are not gonna talk about putting olive oil on your abs and then tell me most of the time when a man isn't doing well, it's because he's smoking pot. You know what, buddy? Let's go to the gym. Let's see who can go. Let's see who can go the longest on shit. And I'm gonna get fried, dude. And we doing suicide sprints till every time I do suicide sprints, I do them until I'm throw up and hacking. I don't actually throw up, but I hack. Because I just, give it every last fucking inch that's in there until something in my body fails, dude. You tapping out, bro, and I'll show up baked as a freaking... Whoa, baked as a croissant, man. Baked as a croissant, right? You gotta bake that croissant if you want it to look crispy and sexy. That's a sweet piece of bread right there, huh? I'm gonna come in like that, fucking toasted, dude. And I'm gonna eat your ass in cardio. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you better keep that booty away from me while you wet it too, son of a bitch. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, you could tell, like, once it, like, the progression of this show, you can tell I really am, like, an energy vibe kind of dude. Because I get, the later in the night it goes, the more ratchet I will get. It's a true thing. We have a big sample size of my old name on here, Gil Ambrose. We have a big old sample size of this dude getting wacky, like once it's dark out there. All right, dude. You know, it's winter time and it's 8:30, so 8:50 now. So it's been dark, dude. And then you catch me on a full moon. Whew. I'm gonna go howl at the moon. I'm gonna go howl at that moon. Woo! Hell yeah.
So if you look at all these things right here, you have to look at the state of repair they put in your body. All these things do, and not to sound like your elementary school drugs are bad teacher, but you have to understand the damage each of these does individually. So for example, when you drink, I have an entire hour-long video on that. I'm not going to touch on it. It takes about 3 to 4 days for your brain to even come back online. I encourage you to measure and do the test I talked about in the drinking video. It's true, but it really takes you about 1.5 weeks to really be at full power, okay? Like I said in a drinking video in the past, one time I went 2 weeks without drinking. I took a picture of myself, and then just to document it. I wanted to see like what happens when I get messed up. And then I got drunk, and it took me about 2 weeks to get back in that state. My face appearance, brain, everything, it took 2 weeks to get back there. So if we look at other things like sugar is going to keep you in a constant state of brain fog, but also an addictive state where you're constantly hungry and craving. Okay, and that's extremely distracting. That really messes with your personality. If we go look at video games, what that does is it's going to, for example, when you play video games, I'm going to make a video on this, and I have another one on the channel. What happens is you start thinking about the game more than your career, because the video game gives you more dopamine than your career or any business could ever do. Why? Because it's literally an algorithm triggered to give you dopamine to keep you playing. Okay, it's built way better at life than giving you dopamine. Dopamine makes you, or life makes you work for the dopamine. That's the only way you can get it. Video games drip feed it to you in a very specific way to get you hooked and make it better than life. So when you should be thinking about the gym, you should be thinking about work, you should be thinking about growing as a man, you're going to be thinking about games. And this will happen to me too.
I mean, that's true. I play video games, and sometimes I play them for long periods of time. In general, if I have something like fun to do and go out, do you hear me, Polly, now? What the fuck? Yeah, my OBS just did some dumb shit, dude. Why the fuck? Oh, wait. This should fix it. Aha, bitch. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Okay. We're good now, aren't we? Is this good now, Polly? This should be the... Yeah, that's this. We're good now. We got the mic back. All right. Thank you, Polly. Yeah, that should be getting unplugged out here, dude. Let's do a little instant replay so I don't lose whatever I was talking about here. Fucking OBS, man. I like it. I like the OBS. Honestly, it's free. You know, allows me to do a lot of shit. I don't really even go that ham with it, but I could really go ham with it if I wanted to. Let's turn that up just a little bit. I like it. I like the OBS. Go back like 3 minutes. Jesus, how long was I muted?
For example, when you drink, I have an entire hour-long video on that. I'm not going to touch on it. It takes about 3 to 4 days for your brain to even come back online. I encourage you to measure it and do the test I talked about in the drinking video. It's true, but it really takes you about...
All right, I don't know where I was going, but let's just continue this. Oh yeah, let's do no fap next. I want to talk about no fap. I don't know how I fucking feel about it, dude. I'm gonna talk about how I feel about it.
If I touch Diablo 4, if I touch World of Warcraft, I touch any of those, I'm not going to think about work. I'm running $100 million plus businesses. I'm not going to be thinking about that. I'm not going to want to do a startup. Heck, I'm like, do we want to go to the gym or do we want to get that
Like, dude, I don't even have time. I have a child that I'm 50% responsible for. I don't have fucking time. I don't have time to do your schedule, dude. Remember that part of experiencing life? You're supposed to have fun. Is this guy having fun with? Maybe this is what his fun is, but why is he popular? Why does he have 1.5 million subscribers explaining that I'm crazy and have to do all this stuff in order for me to feel successful and happy? When all you need is a $15 Walmart watch and a little bit of spirituality and magic. All you need is a little bit of magic. But people think magic ain't real. You think magic, I say I'm magic. I know magic. And you're going to say, okay, what's your best trick? Why would I want to? I don't trick people. Magicians don't. We don't. A real magician, what they're doing, what magic, like card tricks. They shouldn't call them magicians. It's not what magic is. They ain't doing no magic. They're doing illusions. They're illusionists. I'll show you what fucking magic looks like. Fucking Thanos snap a motherfucker. Yeah. Yo, Paulie. Yo. Okay. So I've been back streaming a little bit, as you can see. I think this is the first time we've really got to conversate. So they came out with the dispensaries in Ohio in like this summer. And yeah, so I did rebuild my brain. I took a long break from streaming, rebuilt myself, all that good shit. Conquer my demons. But I've upgraded in life. I've made a lot of upgrades in life. Check this out. I have a fucking bong now. And I can go to the store and buy real weed instead of doing Delta edibles. It's amazing. It's amazing how far I've came in life. Amazing stuff, guys. That's what you want to strive for, guys.
purple item?
But yeah, we have dispensaries now in Ohio. It's so fun. So much cheaper on the streets, though. Oog. Nothing.
It's gonna mess up your brain for weeks. That's why I try not to even touch these things. The second I touch it, that little addiction starts coming back. You start negotiating like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a permanent hobby now. When can we work this in? What can we take out of our life for the video game? It's really bad. And
bro, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. I wouldn't get picky about video games, bro. Like, if you're playing 10 hours of video games a day, that's like what it means to be successful. If like my 8-hour shift, let's say my 8-hour shift was getting high and playing video games and doing all the other stuff, socially, caring for my daughter, all that stuff. My 8-hour shift was that. You can't be Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I'm getting stoned and playing video games. I'm sorry, man. You can do your hyperbaric chambers. I'm still way cooler than you, dude. You can do your hyperbaric chamber and get your 1.5 million subscribers. Get your little shekels. Go ahead. What's that song by Schoolboy Q? Straight ballin'. You can fuck my bitch. You can have my hoe. Get yours, get yours, get yours. By any means. That's the name of the song, By Any Means. There you go.
when I talk about the video game itself, on my next video, you'll kind of get that. And then drugs, pot, same exact thing. I think these three right here are the worst ones, but marijuana is pretty bad because it just ruins your sleep, messes up your focus, gives you brain fog, and makes you really just an unmotivated person. We could go into all the the science behind it. We can make a Huberman video that's 2 hours long, but that's the gist of it. You know it is.
Oh, he's dogging on Andrew Huberman. So wait, there's Huberman's overdoing it, bro. If those that don't know Andrew Huberman, his podcast fucking sucks. Unless you're a nerd, unless you like, if you went to medical school or engineering school or something like that, maybe you can listen to that. But my God, I don't learn a goddamn thing from anything I've ever heard from Andrew Huberman. Not a goddamn thing. And he is known as like the smart self-improvement mastermind guy. They just talk about all this science stuff. Well, the CRT5 receptors are going off in the brain, and when you introduce Oxycontin, it makes like all this. They just go like, bro, I don't care about what my neurons are doing. Like, should I not jerk off or jerk off? Can you come on, Andrew Huberman? We need better content. Like what on my next bit? We're doing NoFap next. But yeah, what'd you see at the dispensary, Paula? You said you saw a sign that someone had drawn a line through, and it used to say "No tap to pay," but after it said "No fap to pay." That's funny. That's good. Cause yeah, sometimes places don't have that tap, dude. You can't just tap that ass and pay for something. You know, sometimes you just tap that ass and pay for something. Sometimes you gotta really work it in there. But yeah, they changed it to no fap to pay. Fap to pay. Isn't that what cam girls and cam boys do? Shout out to the cam men out there, Nuke. You know, the cam boys out there. Big shout out. Big shout out. Everyone's always talking about the cam girls. Everyone's always talking shit about the cam girls. What about the cam boys?
And so why even do it? Plus it lowers your testosterone, which makes you just a weenie baby.
He's saying video games lower your testosterone? Is that what he said? Bro, hell no. You should see me playing Call of Duty Black Ops 1. So that's the game I play right now. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I ain't downloaded a new Call of Duty in 3 years. And my buddy has game share, so I could play them. I have access to these games for free. I play Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Other than Cold War, it was really the only Black Ops that wasn't like, I don't know, kind of some foofy. A little too much. Too electronic kind of looking. Instead of what Black Ops was supposed to be. Like, they've made 6 Black Ops now, and the first one is still by far the best if you're like broken out of the Matrix and you actually want to have a real feeling when you're playing a video game, like that traditional Call of Duty feel that everybody misses. Like, oh, I wish we could. Call of Duty was like the old days, but I guess we'll have to play this one because everybody else is. I need everybody back on Black Ops 1. Xbox servers are still up. I don't know about PlayStation or PC, whatever the fuck y'all do, but Xbox servers, there's about North American servers, but anytime, 200 to 400 people. I get into a game of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 from 2010 faster than I do Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which was what, like 2020. Just saying. And that's where people still get on the mics, and it's not a bunch of little kids. And when there's a little kid on the mic, see, these days, little kids, they think they're cool and they talk shit, but not with the big dogs. You're going to be in a world of fucking trouble. Basically, if you're a child and someone told me to shut up and I made him, oh my God, I made him so mad. Basically, if a little kid tries to talk shit to me, I'm like, listen, dog, why don't you go get your mom and put her on? Go get your mom, put her on the mic. Come on. At one point, your mom and your dad, they met somewhere. Your dad had to do a little something to impress the girl. You want to see what that looks like? Put your mom on right now, motherfucker. And with the full intention of, hey, let's I'll do Xbox Riz, dude. What? Some Xbox hoes. Everybody's got some Xbox hoes. Come on now. Oh fuck. But yeah, what is he saying that just playing video games? All right, so I don't even play video games every day. When I do, I really get into it and really enjoy it. And talk a lot of I don't know. I'm like a weird. I can talk smack with I'm the best probably one of the best because it's impossible to offend me. I won't get. There's nothing you can do. Like you can say, you're a loser. You don't have a job right now, which I do. I now am no longer unemployed. I was never unemployed. My employer just did not have work. You control the things you control. And I had some extra time to do some things to get back into the swing of podcasting. Took a few shows. Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm on the come up. But again, for me, the come up is I'm just always coming, dude. Just straight, it's just all gooning. It doesn't matter where the goon go, it's just the gooning. You're just getting there. It don't matter where you're just getting off. And life's about the journey, not the destination. You might fail. Someone might break your heart. Someone might someone could harm you. So that's why you just gotta worry about the journey. Because they be knocking the vampires in this world, right? And when people are bad people and they're energy vampires, I'm a Benedict of the Doubt guy, right? That person's just being controlled by a demon. That's just some dark shit that they're being controlled by. Now, it's kind of our responsibility to kind of fight off the demons, I'll let the demons come in, dude. I'm not one of them people at this point where I have to really be careful about, My friend left a Natty Daddy in the fridge. That's an 8%. It was a big tall boy. If I chugged that thing down, I'd be kind of drunk because I don't drink no more. It would really do something. But that thing can just sit there all day. And sit there every day. I ain't gonna drink it. Because I don't want to. I reached a lot of these sober people that have to do like AA and completely stay away from everyone. Not everyone. I don't like to generalize people. I think that's stupid. But a lot of those people that are in AA and feel like they have to do that kind of stuff to really keep up with their sobriety. Them people still want to drink. That's why they got to do all that shit. Because they still want to drink. And I don't know, man. Like it's not even about how alcohol has messed up my life or made me act. It's not about even, I don't know. It's really more about the effect of it. I really don't want that effect. And the main thing, alcohol is one of those things that that messes with your spirituality too. It's fucking science, dude. Magic science. My science. Real science. Real science is magic. And that should be blocking your spiritual orbs, dude. And then what it really do is it lets in those low-level frequencies, the demons. The demons are on low-level frequencies. And they sneak into your pineal gland and they control you. But we got to be ready for these demons. We got to fight the demons. I don't fight them. I let them in. You can come on and hang out, demon. But you better watch yourself. You better watch that booty. You might not want to be here, Mr. Demon. This ain't the place for you. We don't do no demon shit over here. We don't do no evil. Not about that life. That doesn't mean I don't embrace the dark side of things. You want to live in the yin and yang and have a little bit of darkness. There is a spiritual awakening from embracing the darkness, not being afraid. Because don't be a dick, dude. What was it? Richard Cranium. Don't be Richard Cranium. It's really all you gotta do. All you have to do to be successful in life, you can sit around playing video games. All you have to do is not be a dick. And I consider you successful. And you know what? I think this guy's a dick. So I don't care how much money and views he gets. Because I don't really think this is what a healthy brain embarks on his daily schedule. And then, fuck this dude. I love smoking weed and playing video games, dog. And I'll be working hard. Like I said, let's go to the gym, Mr. Alex. Let's go to the gym, dog. Now, Alex is the kind of guy that if he saw this video, he would like invite me and like pay for my flight to come actually go to the gym. Would I do it? Yeah. I mean, if you gotta pay me, if I'm missing work, you gotta pay me. Sure. Let's do it. And I'll be stoned, man. We gotta make sure we do it in a legal state. If you're not in a legal state, I ain't coming to you. You gotta come here. What if, like, you really did see this guy, like, now, one of his new videos, he's like a stoner vibe. I'm gonna leave up all those videos, but I've realized what's really important in life. Like when I get geeked up and do a 3-hour when I get geeked up on nootropics and do a 3-hour podcast. Huh. Was that such a bad thing, Mr. Alex? You use a lot of supplements. You're probably on some of that shit. Don't you lie to me, you son of a bitch. That's nootropics are drugs, and then the supplements are drugs. Brain supplements are drugs. It is a drug, okay? If you're not the kind of person that takes drugs, then brain supplements might not be for you. So why the fuck are you doing drugs, Alex? Now you're on drugs, and you're telling me not to do drugs. Do you think this guy's done drugs? I don't think so. I think he needs drugs.
Same exact thing. I think these three right here are the worst ones, but marijuana is pretty bad because it just ruins your sleep, messes up your focus, gives you brain fog, and makes you really just an unmotivated person. We could go into all the science behind it. We can make a Huberman video that's 2 hours long, but that's the gist of it. You know it is. And so why even do it? Plus it lowers your testosterone.
He's using manipulative wording too in this, if you didn't notice. He's being super fucking manipulative. Anytime someone really like, well, this is obvious. This is really obvious. I try to simplify things and try to be like, it's that easy. But more in like it's not your fault for not realizing it because of the world we live in. And because of the demons. And these damn phones pulling our attention all the time. Hey, I ain't that much better than anybody out there. I don't think I'm better and that's the other thing about this guy. See, he thinks he's got value and he's better than other people because he does all this. Do I think I'm better than people? Based on the behavior that my fixed self does, yeah, I'm better than people. Yeah. And I mean, I'll just give an example. When I see trash, even if it's not mine, I can't pick it up. No matter where I'm at. Like on the streets and shit. When I see trash. Like, who fucking does that? Do you think this guy picks up trash? I pick up trash, dude. I save my change to give to homeless people. Dude, Polly, a nude rug, yes. Me fucking too. So bad, dude. I want a nude rug so bad. Like, get one of those rugs you lay out and you get naked and lay on it by the fireplace. Holy shit. Damn, dude. There's money in that shit, dog. There's money in that shit.
Testosterone, which makes you just a weenie baby.
There's no way! The P, that's for pot. He's saying that lowers your testosterone? What? Oh, that's funny, Polly. How many narcissists does it take to change a light bulb? Why the fuck do I care? Am I a fucking weenie baby? I don't smoke weed every day. I'm responsible with it. I don't know. Weed kind of like... Sometimes you get a little sexual vibe from the Mary Jane. Yeah, everybody, yeah. The fuck? Is that... So my testosterone must have went down. Why am I horny? Okay. Dumbass. He must have never smoked weed. I know some hardcore motherfuckers that smoke weed. There's some hardcore motherfuckers. A weenie, baby. Again, we'll see. Again, we'll invite me to the gym at Mr. Alex. I'll get fucking blazed, and we'll see who's a weenie, baby. Your weenie baby ass in your freaking infrared chambers and your hyperbaric chambers and your audiobooks in a sauna. Yick. I don't need all that to feel good about myself.
You know, do you want to be a weenie baby? Do you want to be a...
Do you want to be a weenie baby? I already... Fuck you, Al. I already made... You go to bed at 8 p.m. He goes to bed at 8 p.m. It's 9:19. He's asleep right now, my guy. He's asleep. I'm gonna tag him in this video. I don't give a shit. Then he'll make a response video. And then a bunch of people will watch me and be like, damn, that dude's way cooler. And then I'll have 1.5 million subscribers. And then I won't care. Even more. No, that'd be sick. I'd be pretty happy. I'm not going to lie. I take the sips of what the world has to offer, you know? I'm not one of those monk shaman dudes. I'd be taking sips. You know, not alcohol, not booze. No, not good for me. I don't know. Alcohol is one where, like, oof. I know I kind of insulted it earlier. I don't dislike alcohol as a whole. Like, it's not for me, but I don't know. I think back to the times when I had social anxiety, and the alcohol would make it like going out to going out and shit doable and fun, but I fucked it up. Went too far with the booze. Probably a good thing, honestly. It's probably a good thing to like kind of ruin your life with alcohol and then learn to not drink. Like it's got to really get ruined though. If you don't go to jail for something alcohol related, you haven't even hit rock bottom yet. So if you're in AA right now, AA is not going to save you. You might as well just relapse now and go to jail. You might as well hit rock bottom. There's got to be some kind of paperwork somewhere that says legally this person is on probation and cannot drink. If you don't have that, that's what you need. No, that's horrible advice.
A guy running around with an inverted dick trying to talk to girls because your testosterone.
He's saying I smoked weed and my wiener is inverted. Dude, the weed helps with my riz personally. I don't it always has. It made me a little more, you know, when you're meeting a random person If you really want to enchant someone, you gotta have a little bit of shit. Even if it's someone that just thinks, you know, that already kind of likes you for who you are. You gotta, like, not be lame still. You gotta, like, keep it moving. Shit. And he's saying, I smoke weed and I poop testosterone up my butt. That's what gets you 1.5 million subscribers, guys. I mean, yeah. Honestly. Fucking hater. I don't know, man. Is there science for that says weed lowers your testosterone? There's no fucking way. I don't know, dude. No fucking idea.
Runs out your butt? No.
You see how he's like, okay, this is a 10-minute video. If you're stuttering, bro, I get that I do long stream shit and I stutter I had like one stutter. And I've had multiple ones in this already. Is this even your lane, dog? Is talking about shit really this dude's lane? Is he even driving his car in the right lane in life? What does he seem more like? More like a guy who, I don't know. Well, he should go make a farm or something. If he's got all this energy, go do something a little more. See, and you know what his businesses are. These online businesses, e-commerce and stuff. All it is just trying to poach all those online businesses that people be doing. It's really just trying to put your hand. It's a cookie jar to put your hand in. Could I go do that and make the money? Yes, 100%. And don't take. In fact, you're probably better at it if you're an idiot. But I can't do that because I can't change myself to fit an algorithm, and I refuse to do so. Fag. There you go. I said that, and now my video is going to do worse than the algorithm on YouTube. Whoopsie daisies. Your testosterone came out your butt. I shit out all my time. Yep. Guys, let me tell you about the time I smoked weed and shit all my testosterone on my ass. You fucking bozo. I respect people that don't smoke weed and shit. And I don't, like, push on people. And I can definitely, like, not be, like, I tend, if I'm hanging out with my friends that don't smoke, you know, give them some of my time with me not smoking just to be on level ground, you know, just to, I try to make my people, I'm not like a people pleaser, but as far as my circle and my people, I try to add some kind of value because I feel as if that is my life mission, to stand for the downtrodden and the people who've been left behind, the people that you forget about, your old friend from high school, but now you're friends with all your work friends and you forgot about your old friend and your life went different ways. Dude, one time I had a job that was like some Wolf of Wall Street borderline type shit, and they literally told us you have to fire your friends. How about I fire you as my employer, you dick? No, I'm like, your friends are holding you back. Your lazy friends are holding you back. What the fuck? Bro, don't leave your homies. Like, go work for your thing and make your money. But, like, shit, when the homie texts back, you should probably hit him up. Be with your peeps, dog. Everybody be leaving their peeps behind, not me. I ain't never do that. No man left behind. Because I can go work at a super good sales job, but it's just like, when I get off, man, I don't like you people. I don't like you people. I'll play your game. Do some social events with you.
So you do all these things right here. When you look at the impact all these have over time, drinking takes about almost 2 weeks to come back from.
Also, marijuana improves my performance at basketball. My shooting percentage goes up 100%. Not, it doesn't go up by 100%. If I'm just shooting around at the gym, shooting 3-pointers, just, you know, I do it quick and run a lot. Even running a lot and having the cardio in it, probably like 30%, just throwing them up. That's not bad for like just a dude. I'm really like, yeah, the difference between 30 and 35% is crazy, but it really is like that with shooting percentage. But if I'm stoned, I'm probably shooting 40%, my guy. From 3. It's Steph Curry's at your YMCA today. All right, sugar I agree with. Sugar fucks you up, kind of. I don't really think alcohol lowers your testosterone because you see people doing crazy ass like testosterone out shit on alcohol. I guess I've heard the science that weed lowers your testosterone. I suppose marijuana in general could make you more docile. But look around in the world. Motherfuckers need to be more docile at some point.
Sugar takes a long time to get out of your system for the craving to stop. Video games will hook you until you beat them. So like you can actually have a...
No, that's not how video games... No. I play online video games. I play to compete with people and try to impose my will on another man. And there's healthy ways to do that, right? There's healthy ways to impose your will as a man. And a lot of it is imposing your will on yourself. Like what I do at the gym. I'm not there to beat anybody out or work harder than anybody. I'm there to find out what I have in the tank on that day. That's why do I go to the gym and work out? I don't even like calling it workout. We're going to find out what we got today. We're going to find out what's in the motherfucking tank. Because we're hitting the gas. Be sexy. Squat deep. Ass to grass. Scotty Maurice Pippen averaged 16 points per game, and he played side by side with Michael Jordan, who shot more shots per game than that. Yeah, Scotty was an efficient motherfucker. I fucks with Scotty. He needs more flowers, man. I like to give people their flowers. Like when I am playing Call of Duty, I'm not 100% toxic. When people start being a bitch, then I'm gonna... something will be said to you. But like if somebody goes like 20 kills and 1 death, and I saw the kill cam and seen they weren't cheating, I'd be like, God damn, bro. You just lit this shit up. Good shit. But no, most dudes are like mad. Well, he beat me. I wanted to be the one to get the 20 kills and 1 death. I'm a special boy. I deserve all these things. I need all these things. Oh my goodness. All I really need to be party and be like good and just feeling good, I just probably need access to my YouTube playlist music, like my music. If I just have something that can play music, I don't give a shit. I'll hang out by a dumpster vibing, dude. I'm a dumpster boy. You ever eat food out of the trash? If you haven't, you're a bitch. Who gives a shit? Shut up. Who's this guy? Let's ask this guy. Has he ever eaten out of the trash?
A distraction in your head at all times from a video game for weeks. And then pot and everything like that won't let you go until you stop smoking pot for about 2 weeks. So all these things...
I don't know, guys. I took an edible Friday night. Haven't smoked then. I did find a little bonger right before the show just to give me a little edge. Living on the edge. But yeah, dude. Do I seem like shit messed up in my life right now? Do it seem like I'm not doing well? I know some people might think I'm a little crazy out there. It's because you're boring. Sorry, hate to break it to you. Let's get weird. You ain't trying to get weird, dude. What are you even doing? Someone calls me weird, that's like the greatest compliment, yes. My middle name starts with an F. It's fucking tight, dude. Because then on like a lot of things it says Bryan F. My last name. I'm Bryan fucking, yeah. I'm the man. I'm not the man, am I? No, I don't know. It's subjective shit. My thing is like, what makes you the man, what makes you him, what makes you a baller is that you're actively engaged in trying to bring that vibe out of other people who are in need. That's what makes you successful. Other than that, this is all just like a game that people play. The game of life. That's a book about manipulating people. Incredibly harmful. I don't know how to fucking manipulate people. If I knew how to manipulate people, I'd probably have more shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to do that. How do you manipulate someone? I don't fucking know. You're like really nice to them, and then you have some kind of bad ulterior motive. That sounds like someone who's bored. That sounds like someone who doesn't have enough shit to do. You just have time on your hands. And I've been there, kinda. Anytime though I've been seriously lacking, like I even like when I wasn't have gaps in my employment, there is some like the podcasting and shit. There's some times that like, yeah, I mean, what my brain is feeling at the end of the night compared to your 9 to 5, I'm doing more processing power, and it just. Again, you have to start looking at the output and what's good for society, what's not. Am I really outputting anything that special? I don't know, man. I look around the internet and I feel like I am, but that's just my opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And I might lick it.
Things are just really messing you up. And so if you look at the span, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to fully be clean of all these things. And if you look at the span of your life, you've probably never been clean. So when people tell me they don't really have it in them, I'm like, let's.
Bro, what you talking about, dog? I'm clean, dog. I'm clean all day. Out here, dude, what you talking about, bro? I stay clean, dog. What you talking about? Dude, I seen this dude that was like, they're like, so what, are you from like the South? You have like some kind of a hood accent. He's like, no, I just did drugs for 20 years. Nah, it's just drugs. And I have some twangs in my language that, yeah, it's just drugs. Oh, shit. The plane crashing into the Black Hawk. Yeah, you know, I'll say this, Polly, with that kind of stuff. I think there'll be some news things I touch on, but I don't know. I just personally don't care. I heard that a Black Hawk, must have been whoever was driving it was a fucking idiot. Or it was just some conspiracy shit. Nothing actually even happened. And it was all Project Bluebeam and the projection shit. Nothing might have actually happened. I don't know. That's what I think. Yeah, Project Bluebeam. I don't care. Brainwash the masses. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it. I bet if I looked into it, though, I'd find a bunch of gravy. And then we'd be like, oh, fuck, we're being fucked with again. And then that's no fun for me anymore. I don't like that. But you can always ask how I feel, and I'm probably just going to give you some crazy rabbit hole conspiracy quick answer. Like, yeah, that's his Project Bluebeam. Wasn't a real plane, wasn't a real helicopter. Did it to pander fear, get people's attention. Nothing's been really popping that much since the election in the news. And even that was boring. There's no fun when there's not, like, riots and shit. Dude, alright. Think about this, bro. Obviously, we've seen the left-wing people do riots that were worse than the January 6th. And I'm not going to get into who's good and who's bad, but... like, Trump won and they didn't do jack shit. People don't really care about it as much as they think they do. But when Trump lost, that got people in that bitch. Although that might have been a little overblown too. Those guys could have been actors to make something look like something. I don't know. I don't trust nothing. I only trust what I see with my eyes, and I wasn't there.
Back up a second. If you take away my sleep, you put the effects of an alcohol hangover, the actual long 2-week one, not just the initial one. You get me on sugar. You get me playing video games. I don't have it in me either. I don't have it even close. There's been times when I've been gaming. There's been times when I've been drinking. I'd go out on a Friday night, Saturday night, Wednesday night, and then Saturday night. And if I'm doing these kind of things right there, I didn't even want to look at my business. When I was playing Monster...
Well, then why don't you get a 9 to 5? Get a normal life then, you asshole. You don't need to be a self-business guy if you can't do it without having some weird, crazy, like 4:30 wake up in the morning schedule. If you can't manage your self-businesses without doing some batshit crazy stuff, you ain't in the right lane. Dude, what if I get like an email from this guy, like, I seen the clip and like, I'm deleting my videos and redoing everything. You're so right. And then, like, you hear, like, 2 months later, he dies in an accident, like, DUI accident. Like, he was drinking and driving, like, it totally wrecked his life. Or he's in, like, jail. He does something horrible and goes to jail. And he was a nice motivation guy. Just trying to get people to stop smoking weed and shitting testosterone out their ass. That's all we're trying to do. This guy's tired of watching people smoke weed and shit out all their testosterone.
Monster Hunter, super hard.
He played Monster Hunter. What the fuck's Monster Hunter? Sounds like you're a fucking nerd, dude. I mean, I'm kind of a nerd with some shit, yeah. I did go on a Star Wars rant about how Padme was being a total bitch in episode 3, so I mean, fair.
Core, I would like find ways to like put my business on the side, put my relationship on the side, so I can play effing Monster Hunter. I don't have it in me either. And so I want to emphasize to you, if you're watching this video and you look at what I'm doing, you look at someone you admire, what they're doing, you think, well, I wish I had what they have in them. I must stress, you will be wildly surprised how your personality changes and how much stronger of a person you become if you just simply remove these things from your life. You'll be shocked. You'll be in the things you didn't think you were into. If you told me a year ago.
Ooh, you're gonna. Ooh, okay. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're getting into some weird shit, dude. All right. What kind of weird shit? What kind of things do you think he got into? What did this special boy get into? He's a special boy, isn't he?
I'd be doing jujitsu every single day, and I'd be in the jujitsu. I would have laughed at you. I'm like, I don't like sports. I'm uncoordinated. If you told me I'd been working on another startup, I would have laughed. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna travel the world and go F off with my girlfriend. But when you take all these things away, your brain has to find new ways to fuel itself. It has to find new hobbies, and you're gonna be shocked again by the things you really get into and enjoy. You might build a business. You might really love that. You might get into some physical sport, or you might just start really.
I guess like not drinking and then getting into all that stuff maybe is good, but why is he hating on the weed? I don't know. The thing with marijuana don't affect everybody the same. And it hasn't affected me the same throughout my life. It's a weird compound. It's like a weird glove, and it only fits some people. I don't like highly recommend everyone smoke pot. I'm not one of those guys. It's gonna be like, oh, everyone's gotta smoke weed and expand your brain. Should they put THC in the drinking water supply? I mean, yeah, but that's beside the fact. No. What should they put? What would be the best thing? You know, you wouldn't want everybody stoned. Not everybody's gonna handle it right.
Excelling at the things in your life because you suddenly don't have all these things dragging your brain into Hades and turning you into a pile of crap. If you look around, go to the grocery store, everyone's walking around puffy faced, tired, sweaty all the time. It's really bad in America. Nobody's true personality is coming out because it's underneath a mountain of trash, and you got to clear away that trash. So,
see, when you're a normal person, you're not, and you have a 9 to 5 or some shit, and it's kind of nice. Some days, like, you're not feeling good, so I'm gonna hit a bong in the morning, and now I'm feeling good, and now I just had a productive, clear day at work, where my mind was more focused, because that's how it affects me. But again, it's not for everybody. No, I ain't one of those. I ain't one of those guys. That ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. Alright, I gotta get off this bitch because I got work in the morning. I guess we'll have to save no fap for next time. I gotta talk about this lefty gunplay, dude. Ugh. I accidentally see some of these people when I go on Snapchat. I see these people, and I click on it because maybe I might be able to get a bit out of it. Just to see what's popular and what they're trying to shove on everybody. It's always like it's literally Adam 22. And his wife is doing a new porno with a new BBC. That's every time I go on there, it's like, another BBC. Oh, that poor woman. What a fucking hellscape, bro. Yeah, with this, the way sex is treated as a currency, my God. This guy has a wife that makes pornos that they sell to people, and people buy it. But like, I mean, you can get all sorts of stuff for free, my guy. You get all sorts of stuff for free. I don't know. Maybe like the transaction makes it like worth more to someone. I don't know, dude. Oh, we need an apocalypse. Bring back Darwinism, if you ask me. No, but I'm also an advocate for the downtrodden and the people who need help. Unless if it was the apocalypse, yeah, at that point I might eat you. Because if I don't eat you, then someone's going to eat me. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple logic in the apocalypse, right? We're not thinking about all these different social aspects and sides of life. It's like, I'm hungry. And the electrical grid has shut down, and the supply chain has locked down, and the stores have already been looted. There's not really any food left. Not really many options here. Not really enough animals to hunt. It's fucked. It's a fucked up thought. It's pretty bad, pretty horrible, but I don't know. I guess if I believe in, I don't care. Okay, I guess if I believe in reincarnation, then the apocalypse doesn't have to happen in this life. But I believe in reincarnation in the form of multiple realities and potentially even different realms with different laws of physics. It's totally different shit. Like, we're a bunch of talking tires. A car tire. Or something crazy. Yeah, I need to get off this bitch. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Polly. And I try to look, I have a very open perspective on things. All right, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, I need to chill a little bit. I would do more and then just go right to sleep after, but I need to chill. I need to chill. It's like when you can keep going and then maybe, just maybe, the gas little algorithm will show this to somebody who sees it as valuable. So I try to stick in there. Maybe, just maybe. But it don't matter. Alright, y'all. We'll catch you next time. As always, keep it fucking real. And keep it chill. Or go to war. One of the two. Either be going to war and winning the battles in life. Or just being chill, man. Or do both. Write your story. Everybody write your story. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.